and welcome to another edition of Play-by-Play with Dr. DeLay. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay, Giants fan. Hello, how's it going? Thank you, of course, for the early like. I appreciate it. Definitely helps, of course, the channel. And we've got some Steelers football today. Steelers and the Patriots. The Steelers, again, very poor performance. Hold on one second. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Very poor Steelers defense last week and the week prior. So it's going to take a lot for the Steelers to get it going. As, they need to show up today against the Patriots team that I believe are going to be very solid this year. Might not make the playoffs, but they, I think, are a year away. I think next year they'll be solid. Of course, this is kind of a old rivalry in a way. The Steelers-Patriots, of course, they used to square off all the time. And, the 2000s always was like, a 325, 425 game. And obviously now it's been relegated to the early window. So it's kind of sad in a way, bittersweet, when covering this game because it's a lot of fond memories. Not a lot of not so fond memories, I guess, because, there was a lot of losses on the Steelers, playing against the Patriots today. But yeah, we'll hopefully it's a great game today. We can just hope for the best. As again, looks like they're doing a throwback. I wonder if the score bug is going to be a throwback as well. This is going to be pretty cool. But like CBS doing the traditional music. So if you have a chance, turn on the game right now and listen to it. I don't know. It might be for every single CBS game. I don't know, because the Patriots are wearing their throwback uniforms as well. How's it going, George? Thank you for stopping on by. Ian Eagle wearing a huge mustache. J.J. Watt wearing glasses about the size of, about half the face here. Here we go, Steelers. There we go, Kylie. How you doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Just ready for some football, George. I'm just ready to go. Of course, again, the Steelers traveling to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. The Steelers haven't won here. I don't know if I still have that up here. There we go. So, yeah, the Steelers haven't won in Foxborough since 2008, and that was against Matt Castle. So that's something to be noted of. Prior to that, their last time they defeated the starting quarterback was in 1997 in Foxborough against Drew Bledsoe, and that one was in overtime. So, again, they've it's to win an actual regulation against their starting quarterback, you'd have to go back to their first time they ever traveled to Foxborough or Boston. I don't know when they actually played in the 70s, 74. So Steelers have struggled here at New England, so they're going to have to get it together today. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. As again, we're probably just a few moments away from kickoff. The Steelers actually favored by a point, so. We'll see what happens today. Again, the Steelers suffering a loss last week at the hands of the Seahawks, 31-17. Didn't look all that great, looking for a bounce-back performance. The Patriots looked all right. Didn't look too bad in a win against the Dolphins. Of course, they had a struggling performance against the Raiders in week 1, but they bounced back in week 2, took care of the Dolphins in Miami. That's a place they struggle a lot, so they just ignored history and went ahead and won. So Steelers looking to do that today. This old CBS, it's awesome. It is awesome, Steelers fan. I'm definitely excited for it. So again, appreciate you guys. Hopefully, again, we got a good one today. Steelers, Patriots, a classic 2000s, 2010 rivalry. We'll see what happens. As again, we're just a few moments away, about 5-6 minutes away. So feel free again to let me know what your score predictions are for this one. I, of course, won't comment because I'm covering this game, so I got to stay neutral. I mean, obviously, I can stay as neutral as possible, but, obviously it doesn't really look like it. But, yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. A lot of games happening today. You hit 1K? I did. That was late last night. Made it happen. It was awesome. So you guys probably won't like it because now there's going to be a little bit of ads, but hopefully it's it's not too annoying. It's not too annoying for you guys. But again, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Again, we're just kind of waiting for this game to start, about 5 minutes away. Again, the Steelers, it's very scary, just not knowing how the defense is going to look. Let's see if we can find some more stuff here. I'm hoping that we can get some rankings for these teams. It doesn't look like it. They're not providing anything on ESPN. Well, we can look at the season leaders. Aaron Rodgers, 40 for 63 on the year, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, both those picks coming last week. I don't know if I really put them both. One of them I don't think was good, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it is what it is. Warren, the leading rusher, 25 carries, 85 yards. That's less than 4 yards a carry. Warren's actually the leading receiver as well. 6 catches, 108, and a touchdown. So, again, that's a problem. Going to need the receivers to get separation. And that's what Rodgers definitely demands. Highsmith leading in sacks. He is 1. Clark leading in tackles. That's not good when the safety is leading in tackles. So, again, that's something that Steelers defense needs to clean up a lot. I think I watched the game with your dad. Heck yeah, do it. Do it now. Derek Harmon debut. Yeah, I'm ready to see him. We need him. Kylie says, go Steelers. Drake May on the other side of things, 49 for 69 on the year, 517 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Stevenson leading the team in rushing yards, 18 carries, 69 yards. So, again, not really much of a rushing attack for either of these teams. Let's see. Boutte, 7 catches, 119. Landry, 3.5 sacks. Ellis, about 16 tackles. And hopefully the ads don't, take forever here. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking. I'm looking. I have my stream on because if the ads are too much, I don't know. I might tone it down because that I don't know. That's the first ad and it was already really early. It is what it is. Inactives for the Steelers. Porter, he's not playing. He's still been kind of shaken up since week 1. Highsmith is also a big one that is not going to be playing today. Deshaun Elliott still out. MCL injury. That's brutal. For the Patriots, pretty much everyone that's inactive is a coach's decision. Send a quick prayer for my fantasy team. I'm already down 21. That is brutal. To be honest, I didn't even check after Thursday. I need to do that. Need a miracle. Yeah, man, it's brutal. Again, how these two teams have started. The Steelers coming back and winning 34-32 week 1. And then, of course, last week it was a very disappointing performance, 31-17. For the Patriots, losing opening day to the Raiders, 20-13. And the winning last week against the Dolphins, 33-27. So, but yeah, I'll be monitoring the ads, folks. So don't worry. If you feel like it's a lot, let me know, and I will look at it, see what we can do about that. Because yeah, I don't know. So far, obviously it's good for me, but I don't know. I kind of want to have a happy balance here. So looking at I don't really care about the odds, to be honest with you. But again, it's just been a rough. I don't know. I wish I could have the rankings for these teams. In fact, I can, actually. Let me go ahead. Give me a sec. I thought of a website that will provide me that right now. But, of course, we should be starting very soon. If it'll load up. Maybe not. Maybe we won't get there, folks. So, again, I'm very sorry. This is not a professional broadcast. Just letting you know. We're kind of just fluking on by. There we go. That's what I wanted right here. Okay. So the Steelers, you look at the offense stats, you're like, oh, man, they're high scoring. Well, again, it's only 2 games, 25.5 points a game. That's good for 8th in the NFL right now. The Patriots at 23 points per game. That's good for 14th. Yards per game, 269. Again, that's not good at all. It's good for 27th. The Patriots, 334 yards per game. That's good for 13th. Time of possession, the Steelers don't really have the ball. 27 points, 27 minutes a game. It's not very good. It's just been a rough start. I know they're 1-1. I don't want to sound the alarm. Oh, they're 1-1, doctor. You're just hating. Well, again, it's just you can kind of tell things aren't looking good. I'd like to see the defensive stats, but apparently it only has the offense. That's kind of lame. But, oh well. All right, we're returning to Foxborough again, where the Steelers take on the Patriots. Here we go. There we go, Denny. How's it going? Go Steelers. Congratulations on hitting 1K. Yeah, thank you again. And again, I'll be monitoring the ads. Hopefully it's not too much. That's really something I don't want to be overbearing. Obviously, I will get a little bit of money for it, not too much. But I'll get some. But, I mean, if it's kind of just almost like every few minutes, then I will look to change that because I have a little bit of control there. All right, it looks like the Steelers will be kicking off to the Patriots to begin this one. Again, the Patriots in their throwback uniforms. I'm sure you can tell through the thumbnail. As there is the kickoff, fielded at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 27. And that's where New England will start their drive. Again, the Patriots winning last week. Of course, they lost their home opener to the Raiders, went on the road and got the win. Last week, Drake May had 3 combined touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. So looking to build on that performance as, again, the Patriots will begin the drive at the 27. Under center is May. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. May hands it off up the middle. This is Stevenson. And he's going to get a nice little gain there, brought down at the 31. Gain of 4. And hopefully they show some of the Steelers' defense here. So, again, 2 straight games, obviously allowing 30 points. That's kind of the big thing. The Patriots last week snapped a streak of 46 games without 30 points. So, again, they have been struggling to put up some points in the last few years. But, obviously, last week, scoring 32 in the win against the Dolphins. In the shotgun is May. 2nd and 6, ball at the 31. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. May drops back, looking to his right. He's going to take off and run, and he can't get away. I believe that's a sack. I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was Cameron Hayward. John, congratulations. Thank you again. Appreciate it on 1K. Yeah, no, it was quite the journey. It's quite the journey for sure. So 3rd and I don't know if it was really it was a sack of really 0 yards. So Cameron Hayward on the board here, I guess, with the sack. So 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 37. They're at the 31. May drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is intercept. No, he dropped it. What in the world? It's like Clark wasn't supposed to make the catch or something. He was wide open, had it in his hands, and then just drops it. Unbelievable, but there is a penalty marker as well. You forgot to change your flex of Brian Thomas. Ooh, he's had a rough one. Jeff Perkins, hey, Doc. Back for more, my man. Go Steelers. Thank you. Legal contact defense, so it doesn't even matter. But that's still kind of weird and kind of frustrating that just Clark had it in his hands and dropped it. But, of course, it doesn't matter because someone just getting a little too handsy. So that's a brand new set of downs for the Patriots, 1st and 10 at the 36. Showing Vrabel. Under center is May. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight to the right. May hands it off. This is Stevenson at the 40. Oh, and he loses the ball. And the ball's still loose. Recovered at the 45. He's still at the 45. Reversing field, and he's tackled at the 45. Oh, man, so a fumble. So, again, a near interception. Clark couldn't make the catch, and then there's a penalty on that play, and then that is Cole Holcomb forcing the fumble. And the Steelers will have a short field. Of course, they're on their own 45 for clarification there, so they'll have to travel across the 50. But yeah, that's pretty nice. So forcing a turnover, the Steelers will have the ball at their own 45. And the Steelers offense will get to see if they worked on anything, specifically the offensive line, if they can give Rodgers some time. Showing Stevenson last year had 7 fumbles. That was the most in the NFL among running backs, so that's clearly a problem for Stevenson. I wonder if we'll see him. I know the traditional Patriots. Belichick, if you fumble as a running back, you're pretty much done for the rest of the game, and then possibly demoted next week as well. So I thought we might have, I mean, they're taking a long, I don't know if it's a long break, if they thought there would be a commercial break here, but no one's really starting anything. Go Steelers indeed. Yes, a huge turnover again. Slay was the one that recovered it. So 1st and 10 at their own 46. Rodgers is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Sending Skoranek in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Warren not going to get much, but there is a flag on the play. Maybe offsides. So it doesn't really matter. That's going to be nullified. That's going to be a free 5. So 1st and 5 for the Steelers. And they'll cross midfield because of the penalty. Yeah, no, his hand was still offsides. Horrible call by the refs in the Bengals game, giving Vikings a 1st down. Ooh, brutal. Of course, Chris is going to be cheering for the Bengals. I myself, being a Steelers fan, will be cheering for the Vikings in that one. Showing Rodgers again, he's tied for 4th all-time with the most touchdowns, 508. Needs one more to break free from Favre. Trips to the left is Rodgers. It's a bubble screen. It's caught by Metcalf. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, and brought down at the 34. Nice gain there by DK Metcalf. Gain of 15. And they'll move the chains. Again, a little bit later, we might have a guest coming by. It is going to be Trisk. He has called some games before on the channel. A.K.A. also my dad. He might be stopping by. Little 1,000 sub celebration. He might not. I don't know. Again, I don't know what he'll be doing here, but we might have him here early or later as Rodgers is under center. Rodgers, it's a toss to Warren. 35-30 and hit hard at the 25. Leaning forward, he may have gotten the 1st down, and he did. Nice little gain there by Warren. Brand new set of downs. Actually going to mark him short. Going to mark him a yard short of that. Thought he crossed it. 7 sacks allowed by the Steelers' offensive line this year. Again, it's very bad. So, yeah, second and inches. Rodgers under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. 2 tight ends in tight. Warren is in the backfield. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Up the middle. Nice move at the 20. Trying to cut outside at the 15, and that's where he's brought down. Nice little gain. Good stuff. Gain of 11. Good stuff. Nice one cut there, making the linebacker look foolish. So 1st and 10 at the 14. Rodgers is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. 2 tight ends in tight. Under center is Rodgers. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Up the middle. He's got some space. Still on his feet at the 10. Fighting forward at about the 9. They're trying to rip the ball out, but Warren doing a good job of holding onto the ball. So 2nd and 4. It was a gain of 6. As the Steelers looking to open it up here. They're looking really good. Opening drive touchdown would make us feel a lot better. 2nd and 4 in the shotgun is Rodgers. Rodgers again handing it off up the middle to Warren. Warren fighting forward. Pushing forward. Will he get the 1st down? It's going to be close. The near ref signaling that he may have gotten it. And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Steelers. Warren doing a good job of holding on to the ball. That's the thing he's struggled with in the past. Just a bunch of fumbles. So 1st and goal. Ball at the 4. Rodgers under center. Warren, of course, in the backfield. Rodgers changing it up. Got 5 seconds left on the play clock. Rodgers hands it off to Warren up the middle, fighting forward, and now he's brought down at about the 2. They are, again, moving. They're going to mark him actually at the 1. So very nice. Again, the Steelers just pretty much running it down their throat. The one pass was a screen. And the run is working. So may as well keep it going. 2nd and goal at the 1. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Warren trying to make some people miss, and he can't. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 1 on the play. Yeah, the offensive line, they kind of, well, hey, they've been looking good on this opening drive, but that play, they got, yeah, they were demolished. So 3rd and goal coming up for the Steelers at the 2. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers takes the snap, looking to his right. It's going to be a fade. It is incomplete, way over the head. Oh, and there's a late flag. Oh, man, the ball was definitely uncatchable, and they might talk about this. To be honest with you, again, that was really not a good throw. And they're going to say it's holding, not pass interference. And, yes, there was a clear and obvious hold there. That's going to be half the distance. That's a brand new send it down for the Steelers. The Patriots fans obviously not happy about that. Again, that was uncatchable. Actually, they are saying it was pass interference. Oh, geez. Well, then that's a bad call. But there was holding. There was a lot of holding. Good morning, Dr. Lay. Beat them Patriots. Hey, we'll see. It'd be nice. Rodgers under center. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers. It's a toss to Gainwell. Cuts inside. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers, and they strike first. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touch of the day is a touchdown. And the Steelers strike first again, thanks to the turnover. Stevenson kind of fumbling. Well, actually, you can leave out the kinda. He did. And the Steelers looked pretty good for the most part of that drive. Did struggle a little bit here in the red zone. That's kind of traditional Steelers there, even in the good old days. As Boswell will attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 Steelers over the Patriots. 8:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, Stevenson with the fumble. And the Steelers take advantage. 7-0. They'll be back. I, of course, will be right here. 3rd and 7. What do? We run the ball for 3 yards. Ooh, it sounds good to me. Jeff saying run the ball. Well, they did, and they looked good there. Pretty solid stuff. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Again, I know there's a lot of, and I don't know, I just prefer CBS. But yeah, I know there's a lot of voices you can listen to for this game. I appreciate you if you're, of course, just hanging out with me. Of course, if you're a subscriber, again, thank you very much. It's been an awesome stretch of time. Really great stretch of 2 months here since I've come back from vacation. It's been an explosion of the channel. But yeah, again, I appreciate you guys. If you're not a subscriber, well, appreciate you letting me call this game for you. And again, if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe, because this is a sports channel. It's a growing channel as well. We're just going to keep getting better and better. And, just kind of, my wife and I were talking, we're gathering more ideas and how we can kind of make it more appealing to the eye, make it more of an authentic experience. So hopefully we can make that a reality in the near future. That's more what the offense should look like. Yeah, no, it was a lot of running. The Steelers O-line looking very good. That's, again, the key to the Steelers. When the Steelers O-line is good, the Steelers are usually pretty good. So, yeah, they for the most part, look pretty good. Again, obviously, Rodgers only needed to throw it once, and that was a screen. So, I don't know if the run will keep on working like it did there, but, I mean, for the most part, that was very nice. It was a great drive. Great drive. Doc, what college games you call yesterday? I saw Clemson lost. I called North Texas and Army. I called Boise State and Air Force. And then I called late last night, and it was like bedtime with Dr. DeLay pretty much. I was exhausted. Cal and San Diego State. But, yeah, we had a 3 great streams yesterday. Crossed over 1,000 because of it. So, yeah, that was awesome. I would say for the college strategy I have, I think it's worked out pretty well. Calling games that aren't actually on the local television. That's kind of the strategy for college folks. If you're new to the channel, when it comes to college football. I try to target games that aren't going to be on your television set, the local television, and I try to target games that are going to be not exactly, viewed by many. So that's where I hope to take advantage. And so far, it's so good. So that's the strategy for year one for college football. Of course, for the NFL, it's Steelers and another game you guys vote for. As there is the kickoff, fielded at the 6. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 28. And again, right after this, I'll be doing Broncos Chargers. You guys voted for that one. So that's what we're doing. Again, next week, same thing. We'll have another poll. Steelers actually have the early game in I think, London. Or it might be London. I don't know. I remember they played Steelers. The Steelers played the Vikings in London like many years ago. I think it's going to be the same situation there. So definitely we live in the Matrix, or, I don't know. It is what it is. 1st and 10, under center is May. May hands the ball off up the middle. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 31. This is Henderson, and we might see a little bit more of Henderson here because, again, Stevenson with the fumble. And traditionally with the Bill Belichick Patriots, once you fumble it, you're pretty much done. You're pretty much done for the day, and very unlikely you'll see the field next week as well. So Henderson's now in the game. That was a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Ball at the 31, sending a man in motion. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. May drops back, looking, fires. It is caught and immediately pushed out of bounds at about the 37, it looks like. So 3rd and short coming up for the Patriots. Carson Wentz looking good for Minnesota. McCarthy might be cooked. Ooh, that is not good. Not good for McCarthy, but might be good for the Vikings. Again, Vikings, I feel like the Vikings fans in the short term probably won't mind Carson Wentz playing right now because they kind of want to win. Showing Josh McDaniels 3rd time around for the being the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. May is under center. Stevenson actually back in the game here. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right, fullback in the backfield. Hands it off to the fullback up the middle, and he's going to get it for a 1st down. I don't think anyone saw that happening. That was Antonio Gibson, actually, the fullback. So that's very nice, Eric. I mean, you don't really see many fullbacks in today's NFL. Just got home, okay. Again, folks, we might have Trisk stopping on by today. Again, kind of like a celebratory 1,000 stream special or 1,000 subscriber special today. He'll be making an appearance possibly as May. Play action, heavy pressure, steps up, fires. Oh, it's hit, and the ball's loose. It might be a fumble. I'm not too sure. Recovered by who is this? I don't even know who that is. Hollins, I think. I don't know if it was a fumble or was it an incomplete pass. We're going to see if he had. Yeah, no, that was a throw. And it's good for the Steelers that it was a throw. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Patriots. They have the ball again at the 40. Maybe not, depends on housework. Okay, well, that's okay. That is okay. 2nd and 10, May under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, sending a man in motion. May, play action, heavy pressure. It's going to be a screen. Caught at the 40, makes a guy miss at the 45 and brought down right at the 45. So, again, another Steeler in the area. So, 5-yard gain for Henderson. Again, we might see a little bit more of Henderson now that Stevenson has fumbled. Again, he was there earlier, just a few plays ago, but they didn't give him the ball. It was a fullback dive there. Patriots spreading the ball around. 6 players with 8+ targets so far. That's the most in the NFL, so not really a clear-cut number 1. I know Diggs is there, but, he's not really the same player. We do have an injured Steeler on the play. It's going to be Slay. There is Slay. So another injury. Hopefully he's okay. Again, we're already down. Joey Porter, we're down. Deshaun Elliott, so that's 2 starters. Looks like they're going to step away for a commercial break. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to like and subscribe. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And obviously for the NFL, it's going to be Steelers. And then the other game is voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So, yes, yeah, you guys voted for Broncos Chargers. That'll be happening right after this game. And I can show you right now the poll right there. Again, just proof. Like, I'm not trying to catfish you guys. Like, oh, you're a liar. No, every Monday. I think this one was posted Monday night. Broncos at Chargers took the win there. Cardinals, 49ers in second place. Saints, Seahawks finishing in third. And, of course, the same thing happening. Of course, tomorrow I'll be posting a poll up. Might actually post it tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not too sure. Come on, defense. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right, let's see what's happening across the NFL. So, the Packers and the Browns, they are tied at 0 apiece. The Packers have the ball, I think, based on what it says there. 0-0 there. The Colts leading 10-3 over the Titans. Vikings up 7-0 over the Bengals. Eagles up 7-0 over the Rams. Pardon me, Jets leading 3-0 over the Buccaneers. The Commies up 7-3 over the Raiders. Panthers up 7-0 over the Falcons. And the Jaguars, Texans are tied at 0 apiece in that one. Again, a lot of football happening today. Of course, it's Sunday. It is Sunday fun day. I'll go ahead and exit out of that. Again, there is an injury timeout. Slay was actually walking off the field there, but I guess they decided, hey, you know what, we haven't, had another commercial in 30 seconds, so might as well get another one in here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate you guys for your support. Again, crossing a huge milestone late last night. So, again, appreciate you guys. It's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 45. In the shotgun. May drops back. Heavy pressure. Trying to get away, and he cannot. Sack. Hayward and Harmon, I believe, are going to share the sack. So I believe that's Harmon's first career sack. Hayward with already a sack and a half today. And the Patriots will punt it away. No chance. Steelers defense looking much better today. Again, this is the defense we kind of expected from them. Obviously getting shredded by the Jets didn't make us feel any good, as there is the punt. And, of course, last week, Darnold had a number, as that's going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. Geez, these punters, I'm telling you, these punters, they've definitely popped off. 10K subs by the end of the year. If I get 10K subs by the end of the year, Jeff, I mean, this channel is destined for great things. Don't think that happens. Would be awesome. But no, that's not on my radar. I don't know, because when I originally did this, I was hoping like 1,000 by December. That would have been really cool. I don't think that happens, Jeff. I actually just can't. But it'd be great. It would be awesome. So there was a penalty marker on the field. I don't really know who was on because they just went to commercial break there. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe. Yeah, if I have 10K subs, then yeah, this channel kind of exploded. Of course, again, we're just trying, folks. And again, feel free to share it, this channel with your, family, friends, sports friends, whatever. Would be cool. Again, I can probably, I don't know. I feel like in a few years I could actually be doing this for a living. I would be able to focus full time on this, and that would mean multiple games like every single day. Obviously I'd be doing at least 2 games a day, and that would be so fun. Every day, I would abandon I don't want to say I'd abandon the high school football team, but I don't know, it just depends on how what the YouTube revenue is and then all that other stuff. So I have no idea. I mean, I just now got monetized today, so I don't even know what it looks like. I might not get much. I might get like $1. I don't know. I have no idea how it works. But I've been told, yeah, it doesn't pay much unless you're big. So we'll see. We'll see. This has been fun, though. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe. Again, the Steelers will have the ball The Patriots just punted away. The Steelers' defense looks really good. Don't know why that's highlighted there. So hopefully the Steelers' defense can keep it up. And, of course, the Steelers on the first drive were able to run it down the Patriots' throat. I mean, they looked really good and efficient. Apparently I'm seeing a touchdown happening in another game. What do we have? What do we have? Give it to me right now. We have the Vikings now up 13-0 over the Bengals. Again, that scoreboard update brought to you by Coffee Beans. Yes, Coffee Beans is a real person. So some stuff happening there as we're back here in Foxborough. Again, the Steelers-Patriots. Classic 2000s 2010 rivalry. Of course, it may have been one-sided for the most part. It looks like that penalty was on the Steelers, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 10. Rodgers under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Fullback in the backfield, Warren as well. Rodgers hands the ball off, trying to make a guy miss, and he can't. Oh, the Patriots were ready for it. That's a loss of 2. I think the Steelers kind of made it clear they were running the ball, and the Patriots were all over it there. Pick 6. Ooh, awful throw by Jake Browning. That is tough. That is tough. It might be getting ugly there in Minnesota. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 8. In the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight to the right. Rodgers awaiting the snap. Drops back, looking to his left. Fires. It's caught at the 12, and he's brought down at the 14. Gain of about 6. That was Pat Freiermuth on the catch. Bengals are driving, too. That's tough. Little out route there by Freiermuth. Good stuff there. So, again, 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. Again, the Patriots fumbled on their first drive and then a punt on the second. Steelers, again, a nice touchdown on the first drive. Looking to keep this drive going. 3 and out would be kind of a bummer. In the shotgun. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Sending Austin in motion, making it 2 and 2. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left. Now looking up the middle, trying to get away. Oh, and he loses the ball. Warren picks it up, and he's going to get tackled at the the 9-yard line. Rodgers saying there's a holding call on the Patriots because there's a flag. Rodgers shaking his head. He likes it, pointing the other way. This would be a huge penalty, as that would give the Steelers a brand new set of downs. Let's see what the call is. There's a fumble. Holding defense. Oh, man. Oh, and the Patriots fans hate it. Oh, they don't like it at all. That is brutal. Austin, hands up everywhere. He can't believe it. Vrabel looking up. And then he immediately turns to the referee. We'll see the replay here. Austin just manhandling Smith for no reason. Jason, Jason, thank you for the 5, man. Jason, you're a legend, man. You have been very generous to the channel. I very much thank you, sir. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you very much. And thank you again for the congratulations there. 1st and 10 at the 19. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Rodgers, the bubble screen to Smith. Smith making a guy miss. Trying to stumble forward. Only a gain of 2, and the late flag. I don't know what in the world just happened there. A late flag by the referee. Just tosses it as soon as he started stepping in to try to mark the ball. I don't know what in the world just happened, but hey, the Steelers might be getting another break here. I'm not too sure. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Low block. Defense. Is that on Austin again? No, that's on Jones. Wow. So another 15-yard penalty for the Steelers. Oh, man, he just kind of took out Freiermuth's legs. Again, that's to me a traditional football play, but I guess not anymore. So brand new set of downs for the Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 36. They actually are averaging 11 penalties a game, the Patriots, so not a disciplined team. In the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight to the left. Rodgers hands the ball up the middle. This is Gainwell bouncing it outside. He's at the 40, 45, still on his feet, brought down at the 48. Nice gain there by Gainwell, and that's a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Again, they've not looked too bad. Of course, on this drive, it's been a little bit of, I guess I can not say a little, but like a lot of referee help. But, yeah, looking pretty efficient running the ball. Jeff, I appreciate you, man. Thank you again for the $2. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jeff. And again, thank you for the congratulations. Appreciate it. As Rodgers play action, moving to his left. Fires. It is incomplete. Trying to just get rid of it. Pass intended for Smith. Rodgers doing this, I guess, saying he got hit in the face, but no flag. Again, thank you, Jason, Jeff. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's awesome. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48 of, again, their own 48 of Pittsburgh. Rodgers just barking orders there. He looks like he's in the shotgun. They got to get this playoff. Gets the playoff. No, there's a bunch of whistles. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Steelers. It's going to be a delay of game. Yeah, it seems to have been taken forever there. I'm like, what in the world's going on? That's costly. Again, the Steelers, a team they haven't really had many big plays. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 coming up for the Steelers. An old photo of about, 13 years ago. Brady, Montana, Young, Rodgers, and Plunkett. Wonder what that's all about. 2nd and 15, ball at the 43. Rodgers drops back. Is going to swing it out to Warren. Warren at the 40, 45, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 48-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and long coming up for the Steelers. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's 7-0. Steelers, Patriots. They're going to show the replay here. Browning throwing a interception. And then Isaiah Rodgers returning it all the way. 14-0 there, Minnesota over Cincinnati. 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 41-yard line. Rodgers drops back. Heavy pressure, fires. It's caught at the 35 and brought down at the 30. That is Jonnu Smith. Look at that. Rodgers letting everyone know on the sideline that, hey, we need more of that. Jonnu Smith. That's a gain of 20. Just a little post route. And that goes for a big gain. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 30. Huge play. 1st and 10 coming up again. About a minute left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0. Steelers once again driving. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. That is not Rodgers in a quarterback. This is Gainwell. Gainwell taking the snap and moving up, and he's going to get a nice little gain of 4. So I don't know if that's a wildcat. Very interesting. The wildcat. I didn't realize the Steelers would be running that. Gainwell, of course, has number 14, so it's kind of a quarterback number in a way. Not many great quarterbacks wore number 14. I can't really think of one, to be honest with you. I mean, Andy Dalton comes to mind. Did Dan Fouts wear 14? That might have been it. I don't know. Or Ken Anderson? I don't know. I might need y'all's help. 2nd and 6. Rodgers drops back. So swing out to Warren. Warren breaking free. And Spillane with the tackle, the former Steeler. Bringing him down. That's a gain of 5. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Steelers 7, Patriots nothing. The Steelers are driving. They're at the New England 21. So they'll step away. I, of course, will be right here. Let's go. Yes, it was a nice play there. I hope we can keep Rodgers healthy all year. He's hiding a ton of flaws for us. He really is. I completely agree, Jeff. I know a lot of people would disagree, and they're blaming, Rodgers, old man Rodgers. But no, Rodgers has been very, very good. I completely agree. He saved the Steelers in week 1. I don't know, people are just ignoring that. And they just box score watching the last week. No, Rodgers was fine. It's just, again, he had no time. Rodgers had no time to throw, no time to do anything last week. This week, it looks like he's getting the ball out much quickly, which is, kind of helping the offensive line a little bit. But so far, so good for the Steelers. 100 yards of offense in one quarter. That's a lot for the Steelers. That's very good. The Patriots, of course, they've struggled. Of course, on the first drive, they fumbled, which led to a Steelers 7. And then the second drive, I think they got a first down, then they had a punt. So not much happening for the Patriots in this one. Steelers, though, looking to go up by 2 scores. Again, they'll have a 3rd-and-1 situation at the New England 21. Of course, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Again, I know there's a lot of other Steelers, Patriots streamers on right now. So, again, appreciate you guys. If you haven't already subbed, make sure to sub. We just crossed 1,000 last night. And, again, just 6 months ago, we were at 30. So, a huge jump in 6 months. Starting this in March. Here we are in September, crossing 1,000. Scoreboard update from around the NFL. Again, this is brought to you by Coffee Beans. Yes, Coffee Beans, a real person and a real supporter of the channel. Thank you, Coffee Beans. All right, Packers. They are at the Cleveland 21. Looks like they're going to have to take a field goal. 0-0 there in Cleveland. Colts 10, Titans 3 in the first quarter. Vikings 14, Bengals nothing. Rams 10, Eagles 7 in that one. Jets and Buccaneers 3-3. The Commies up 7-3 over the Raiders. Panthers leading 7-0 over the Falcons, and the Jaguars up 7-0 over the Texans. That is your scoreboard update. Again, brought to you by Coffee Beans. Thank you very much, Coffee Beans, for your support. You're awesome. You guys are all awesome, actually. Let me go ahead and refresh this. I'll try to keep this for the stats, and I'll go back to CBS Sports whenever we're back. Looks like we are back. Showing, I think, the 1975 Steelers. So what is this, a 50-year anniversary? I'm not too sure. Not too sure there. Averaging only 11 points a game. Or defensively allowing. That's very good. All right, it's going to be 3rd-and-1. They need a yard. Again, the Steelers offense looking good so far. Patriots defense, though, has kept the drive alive early, but the Steelers offense looking to get their groove going as Rodgers hands the ball up the middle. Warren breaking a couple of tackles. He's got the first down and a little bit more, brought down at the 18. And there is a late flag that might be against the Steelers. I saw Patriots hands going up. So we'll see what happens here. Holding. Defense. Oh. And that's going to be, again, a first down. Doesn't matter. That's going to be added on to the end of the run. So I don't know if that was happening during the play or whatnot. So you can't believe it. Packers up 3-0. There we go. Yeah, that was just, I don't know what he was doing. Just, just holding on to Broderick Jones. 1st and 10 at the 13. Rodgers is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Bounces outside, cuts inside, but he finds a bunch of Patriots as he's brought down after about a gain of a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Steelers. Rick, how's it going? Good to see you. I saw you. I think I saw you a few times this week. I can't remember. I know I saw you last Saturday for sure. But thank you for stopping by. Again, Steelers up 7-0 over the Patriots. Steelers are driving. They're at the Patriots 12. Second and 9. Rodgers in the shotgun. Receiver to the left. Actually, make it trips to the left. One receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back. Looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. He's got it. Is he in bounds? Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Rodgers to Metcalf. And Rodgers now moves into 4th all-time by himself. Favre moves back to 5th. Rodgers moves to 4th. 509 touchdown passes for Rodgers. Showing the replay. Metcalf 1, 2. That is in. That's a great catch. Great coverage, by the way, by the corner. Davis, I mean, he was doing everything he had. I mean, he had the hands all up in Metcalf, but Metcalf just too physical. Extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. The Steelers lead 14-0 over the Patriots with 13:49 left to go here in the second quarter. They look good. Can they keep it up is the question. We'll find out, I guess, in a few moments. Let me go and mute the phone here because it's going crazy. Fantasy updates, group messages. You know the gist. Yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a growing channel, folks. We just crossed 1,000 last night. So, yeah, no, this is awesome. Yeah, 30 subs just 6 months ago. Here we are at 1,000. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys for your support, and I do appreciate you a lot. It's been awesome. It's been fun. Of course, obviously, I cover the Steelers tomorrow. The next game, I'll be doing Broncos-Chargers. That one was voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So, yes, you heard it correctly. I do the Steelers, and you guys vote for the other game on the channel every single Sunday. Next week, the Steelers play in the morning, so I'll be doing 3 games as well because I don't really do the Sunday night games. Maybe, you can leave out maybe. I will be doing it starting probably about October-ish, late October, November. But yeah, right now we're just going to stick to the 2. But yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Sports all the time, 6 days a week I'm on here. So, yeah, and then very soon it'll be all 7. So, yeah, definitely subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. If you're a sports fan, you're subscribing right now. Score some touchdowns, Steelers. Well, they did, Kylie. They have 2. Colts are rolling 2. Danny Dimes might be a Pro Bowler. Unbelievable. Colts up 17-3 over the Titans. Jeez, yeah, we can go over some scores if you'd like. Let's see here what we got. We got the Packers. They're up 3-0 on the Browns. Browns are driving at the Green Bay 45. Colts leading 17-3 over the Titans. Thought the Titans could upset there, but it might not be happening. Vikings up 14-0 on the Bengals. Rams up 10-7 on the Eagles. Jets up 6-3 over the Buccaneers. The Commies up 7-3 over the Raiders. Panthers leading the Falcons 7-0, and the Jaguars up 7-0 on the Texans. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. A little late, how do we score? We had the Patriots fumble set us up pretty good. Well, I would say good. We drove, and then Gainwell with the touchdown, and then Rodgers with the touchdown pass to DK. That's what's happened to there. Heck yeah, I at least get one. I'll get it. Yeah, 1 game right today. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, there's still plenty of football left to be played. As Boswell kicks it off. Fielded in the end zone. He's at the 5, the 10, 15, 20. He slips at the 22. So that's where the Patriots will begin their drive. Of course, tomorrow we'll not actually be doing Monday Night Football. We'll be doing some baseball tomorrow. Only 3 games on for baseball. But since it's the last week of the regular season for baseball, we're going to try to do as many baseball games as possible. We'll see if it works. Hopefully it does. But tomorrow, Brewers, Padres, Monday Night Baseball. All right, again, Rodgers now moving to 4th all-time on the all-time passing touchdown list. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're at the 23. I don't know what in the world's going on. They're showing everything else but the game. There we go. May is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. May is sending a man in motion. May hands it off up the middle. He's at the 25, the 30, and brought down at the 33. That's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. That was Antonio Gibson. The old Redskins are running back there, getting an opportunity here. Again, we might see more of him because of Stevenson fumbling. So May under center. Gibson in the backfield. Tight ends in all over. May. Play action. Moving to his right. Heavy pressure stepping up. And he's going to take off and run. He's at the 35, 40, 45. Runs out of bounds around the 50. Nice gain there by Drake May. Heavy pressure evading it and getting the first. Very nice there by May. Again, just a play action moving to his right. Harmon not able to bring him down. And May just taking advantage and scampering for first. That was a gain of 16. Oh, and Harmon actually had his jersey too. Just couldn't bring him down. 1st and 10 at the 49. In the shotgun is May. Stevenson back in the game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. May drops back, looking to his left. Now looking over the middle. It is caught at the 47 and immediately brought down by Holcomb. That's a gain of 4. That'll make it 2nd and 6 coming up for the Patriots. Again, the Patriots looking for something now. The first drive, again, it was a fumble, and then it was a punt after 1 first down. So, again, they've been looking for something. I don't think they expected the Steelers to score on both possessions. I don't think any of us did. 2nd and 6 in the shotgun. May in the shotgun. May, play action, steps up. Is going to swing it out. It is dropped wide open, and he couldn't make the catch. Who was this? That was Douglas. I think that's Demario Douglas. Just couldn't make the catch. Of course, the throw really wasn't that great either. Yeah, no, that actually wasn't dropped. It just didn't even make it to him. Yeah, May's got to make that throw. Dominique Lay says, go Pats. What in the world am I looking at right now? Dominique. No. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 47. They need to get to the 41. May drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 40. And immediately, still on his feet, actually. That's Hunter Henry. They're going to blow it dead. So, 1st down for the Patriots. Hello from the UK. You lovely lot watching the famous NFL Red Zone on the Sky Sports Mix TV channel on Virgin Media, cable provider in the UK from Lincolnshire. Well, hello there over there in the UK. How's it going? Appreciate you stopping on by. Again, I got Steelers, Patriots here. Don't have Red Zone. I have the Steelers, Patriots. But again, appreciate you for listening on in and clicking on the channel. Views do help a lot, so appreciate you. As May drops in. Is going to fire it over the middle. It's caught at the 30, and I think he's still on his feet. Brought down at the 28, and the Patriots are moving. And that one scramble by May seems to have opened up or at least get the momentum going for the Patriots. Look at that. We're Mr. Worldwide over here. It's not just North America, folks. Actually, when I was covering baseball, I still am covering baseball, but a lot of viewers from Japan, believe it or not. Japan, they love their baseball. The Japanese love baseball. 1st and 10 at the 27. May under center. Hands it off. This is Gibson. Gibson at the 25 and brought down around the 24. That's a gain of 3. It's Gibson getting a lot of action here again. Stevenson with the fumble. I feel like they're going to limit his snaps a little bit going forward. That's kind of the Patriot way. I don't know if Vrabel's really going to do that. I feel like he would. Obviously playing under Belichick, but though Mayo did as well, and he kind of wanted to abandon that. Didn't really work. 2nd and 7, ball at the 24. May under center, 2 receivers to left, 2 tight ends in tight. May, play action, rolling to his right. It's caught at the 25 and brought down at the 22. That is Mac Hollins with the catch. Lincolnshire. Okay. Lincolnshire. That's right. You did put that in parentheses. I just ignored it. My bad. That's honestly on me there, Ryan. So again, thank you for stopping on by. 3rd and 4. Of course, I'm not saying, hey, go away. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for clicking on the live stream. 3rd and 4, ball at the 21. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun is May. May drops back, looking to his left, fires down the left sideline. It is incomplete, and there's a flag, and it's going to be pass interference on the defense, which is insane to me because the Steelers defender was the one that was pushed. No bias, just calling it how it is, folks, I promise. Maybe I can see the replay here. I don't know how that's pass interference on the defense when it was Booty just literally shoving the defender to the ground. I don't understand, but it is what it is. That's going to put the Patriots first and goal at the 5. That's not a good call. On a train in the Czech Republic and listening in because of a Pats fan. Thanks for this channel. Thank you, David, for again, like, letting me call this game for you. I'll try not to let the bias show. I just feel like that was a bad call, but thank you again for clicking on the channel. First and goal at the 5. May under center, receiver to the left, tight ends in tight. May hands it off. No, play action, fires to the end zone, wide open. Touchdown. New England Patriots. Hunter Henry was as wide open as you can be. And the Patriots are on the board. High fives everywhere in Foxborough. It fooled me, fooled the cameraman, fooled the Steelers. Hunter Henry wide open for 6. Of course, they're pending the extra point to make this a 7-point game. First touchdown for Henry this season, is 41st in his career. That's more than I would have expected for Hunter Henry. Kind of an underrated target there. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Steelers 14, Patriots 7. They're on the board. 9:01 left to go here in the second quarter. The Patriots respond with a touchdown of their own. They'll step away. I, of course, will be right here again. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. As soon as I log on, it goes from 14-0, 14-6, Trisk. That is unfortunate. I might have to log off. Easy to fool the Steelers. Yeah, it's easy to fool the Steelers for sure. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you're an NFL fan, college football fan, Major League Baseball fan, this is what I do 6 days a week. I try to get on 6 days a week for at least one stream. Sometimes we make it 2. Sometimes we make it 3. Like yesterday, we did a 3 stream day, and it was a very successful one. Just crossing over 1,000 subscribers yesterday. As, again, just 6 months ago, we were at 30 subs. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a growing channel. May as well hop on the train. Not just the Czech Republic trains, the actual Dr. Delayed train. So, again, appreciate you, David. And, of course, Ryan. Again, we got some Europeans here. Or at least people that are currently living in Europe. I don't know how that would work. Maybe they're Americans abroad. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Letting me call this game for you. Let's go over the NFL scores while we're at it. All right. Currently happening. Again, this is brought to you by Coffee Beans, a real person, by the way. Coffee Beans is a real person. And thank you for your support. The Packers leading 3-0 over the Browns. It looks like they're going to have to punt it away, though. The Colts leading 17-3 over the Titans. So the Titans are driving. They're at the Colts 24. Vikings 14, Bengals 0. Rams leading 10-7 over the Eagles. Rams are driving. Buccaneers 10, Jets 6. Commanders, or the Commies, the Redskins, whatever you want to call them, 7. Raiders 3. Panthers 7, Falcons 0, and the Jaguars 7, Texans 0. All these games in the second quarter, by the way, so no more games in the first. Finally, the Pats. Okay. All right, Dominique. Dominique Lay. Again, thank you for hanging out today. Clearly a Patriots fan. Dominique Lay. It's a good name. It's a good name. All right, again, 9:01 left to go here in the second quarter. Steelers up 14-7 as the Patriots kick it off. Fielded at the 8, at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Nice little return there by Gainwell. Gainwell's had some nice touches today. And here comes the Steelers offense. So far, so good. 2 drives, 2 scores. Looking to keep it up here. Again, the Patriots just scoring. So what do the Steelers have in return? All right, 1st and 10 at the 34. Vrabel chatting up with a Patriots defender. Looks like Rodgers is in the shotgun. Receiver to the right to make it 2. Sending a man to motion. Tight ends in tight. Rodgers drops back. Looking to his right. Now looking to the left. Caught by Warren. Warren still on his feet, brought down at the 38. That's a gain of 4. And Warren has been a very, favorite target, I would say, for Rodgers. Rodgers targeting him a lot. Warren's actually the leading receiver as far as yards are concerned entering this game. And he might be leading after today as well, at least with how this game has gone so far. 2nd and 6. Under center is Rodgers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Tight end in tight, sending Austin in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Cuts inside. Not really finding much other than a bunch of Patriots. They may give him a yard. And they are a gain of 1. And that'll make it 3rd and 5. And they'll need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. The day I switched over. I have no idea what in the world that means. Dominique, I'm lost. 3rd and 5. Patriots fans getting loud. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to left. 2 receivers to the right. They need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers takes the snap. Looking to his left. Now to his right. Heavy pressure. Moving to his left. Fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Freiermuth. Rodgers yelling at Freiermuth. The Patriots are yelling for a different reason. They're excited. Again, a lot of differences of opinion there for Rodgers. The receivers he's probably pretty much, if I had to guess, telling Freiermuth, hey, settle, you were free. Why did you run into, coverage? And yeah, I can see why, as there is the punt. Nice punt. And that's going to bounce out of bounds at the 6. Oh, what a great punt, Corliss Waitman. Good stuff. As the referee, stands at the 6-yard line. Great punt. Punt of 55 yards. And the Patriots will, if they score here, they will have earned it, as they'll have to march pretty much the entire field. They're taking another commercial break. I, of course, will be right here. 14-7 Steelers over the Patriots with 7:20 left to go in the second quarter. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. That like button is very helpful to small channels like mine. Well, I don't know if I should call myself. I don't know. I'm always going to be the underdog in my opinion. So I'll just say small channel anyway. We're growing, though. We're growing. Just 6 months ago, we were at 30 subs. Last night, we crossed over 1,000. So, again, I really do appreciate you guys and your support. But, yeah, we are on our way to great things. And I can use your help to do it. So, again, hopefully able to earn that like and that subscribe button being pushed today. Because that definitely helps. And, again, I do more than the NFL. I did some college games. Of course, I do MLB as well. And I'll be doing a lot of Major League Baseball, of course, over the next month, as it's going to be playoff time in that starting next week, playoffs for baseball. So, again, if you're a sports fan, sports better, doesn't matter. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Steelers love giving up long drives. That is true. They do, actually. It's happened a lot, actually. It's very sad. We'll go over some of the Steelers and Patriots stats a little bit later. Again, another scoreboard update brought to you by Coffee Beans. Again, thank you, Coffee Beans, for your support. Appreciate you. The Packers lead 3-0 over the Browns. I don't know what's going on there. I might have to refresh, actually, so pardon me. Okay, yeah, 3-0 over the Browns. Let's see. Colts leading 17-6 over the Titans. The Vikings 14, Bengals nothing. Rams leading 13-7 over the Eagles. Buccaneers 10, Jets 6. The Commies up 10-3 over the Raiders. Panthers up 10-0 over the Falcons. And the Jaguars leading 7-0 over the Texans. That's your scoreboard update. Once again, brought to you by Coffee Beans. Coffee Beans, thank you very much for your support. Looks like we are back. And the Patriots, they're showing their record in 1975. They went 3-11, lost their last 6 games. They had 50 turnovers. That is not good. Jeez, that's in 14 games. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 6. May is under center. May hands it off to Gibson. Gibson not finding anything but Patrick Queen. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Kylie needs some iced coffee. There you go. That's a good play there by Patrick Queen. Looks like they're going to give him the 4-yard line, so it's only a loss of 2. What the heck is going on in the Falcons game? Hopefully they get their stuff. Again, it's only 1/2, but yeah, I mean, it is a divisional game. We got to keep that in mind. I did pick the Falcons to win that one, though. May is in the shotgun by himself. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right. May drops back, looking over the middle. Now fires. It is incomplete. Oh, man, Austin Hooper. I thought he had it. I don't know if he just flat out dropped it. I'd like to see the replay here. That was Slay on the coverage. Hooper had it. Oh, and then Slay knocks it away at the end of the play there. Good stuff by a big play Slay. You heard that play right here on Dr. Delay. 3rd and 12. In the shotgun is May. Stevenson in the game. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. May drops back. Steps up, looking. He's going to check it down to Stevenson. At the 10. And, oh, he may have gotten the first down. That's going to be close. The initial look, though, is going to be short. It's going to be 4th and inches. This would be a huge, I mean, if they go for it, I mean, that would be a gutsy decision there by Vrabel. Yeah, that is really close, but he looks short. Honestly, I don't know. That's actually very close when they really zoom it in there. And apparently the Patriots are going to go for it. From their own 15, they need to get to the 16. May is under center. They snap it. It's a pitch to Stevenson. Cuts inside. Oh, he's got the first down and a little bit more. Brought down at the 25. It looked like the Steelers had him in the backfield, but a very nice cut by Stevenson. And he's able to get a gain of 10. First down, Patriots. That was a gutsy call and made him pay off. It was like a little option there. Oh, man, Holcomb had him. Not able to bring him down. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at their own 25. Iron Eagles still impressed with the call. I mean, just a 4th and inches, 4th and 1 at your own 15. You go for it and you get it. May drops back, steps up, looking over the middle. It is intercepted at the 45. He's at the 40, reversing field. At the 35, 30, and tackled at the 25. That is Clark. Chuck Clark with the big play and a turnover, and that is going to give the Steelers very good field position. Oh, the replay is showing otherwise. This may be an incomplete pass. Oh, man, that's not going to be a pick. So as of now, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Steelers, but I think that's going to be reversed, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Yep, it's going to be an incomplete pass, so that turnover is not going to happen. Oh, man, that is huge. So they're going to put the clock back at 5:07 as that took a lot of time off the clock. So Patriots going to have the ball 2nd and 10 at their own 25. The interception is nullified as Clark could not make the catch. It hit the turf. A little bit of a delay here as everyone's still getting situated. Everyone thought the Steelers had the ball. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, folks, this is a growing channel. And I guess, again, I appreciate your support. All right, trips to the right to 1 receiver to the left. May in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is caught at the 30. Oh, and he just loses the ball. And now they're saying he did not make the catch, and it wasn't a football move. The Steelers did recover. Oh, my goodness, what is happening? It's going to be 3rd down. I like to see the replay. I thought he caught it, made 2 steps. This is a little catch here by Henry. I don't know if he actually had a full catch there. It looks like he was always bobbling it. I don't know. That's a tough one there. So no fumble. Again, back-to-back plays where possible turnovers, but nothing happens except an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. May in the shotgun. May drops back. Heavy pressure. Is going to check it down to Stevenson. He's got some space at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and brought down at the 48. Oh, that's a killer. But the Patriots making good. Again, back-to-back plays that could have been a turnover. But they get a 23-yard catch and run. This is Stevenson again on the catch and run. Good stuff there. 1st down, Patriots. Browns defense looking really good. Well, I've been told that they have actually been pretty good. It's just, they have no offense. All right, 1st and 10 at the 48. May hands it off up the middle. Still moving the feet at the 50. And is brought down at about the 48, so a gain of 4. The Patriots are driving. Again, they started this drive at the 6. Now they're across midfield. Showing a score highlight from another game. The Colts leading 17-6 over the Titans with 6:28 left to go in the first half. And yes, Trisk, I'm aware. I mean, again, I know that the Steelers have done that. So, again, thank you, Trisk. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 48. Sending a man in motion. May. Play action. Heavy pressure. And down goes May. Sack. And T.J. Watt, I believe that's his first sack of the year, getting involved here. Again, it's been a very good first half here for the Steelers defensive line. And there we go. Again, Watt finally getting to the quarterback. It had been a while since he had done so. First sack, and yep, there it is. First sack in his last 6 games. So Watt is on the board in the sack category. As it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Patriots at their own 45. They need to get to the other 42. In the shotgun is May. May drops back. Steps up, looking over the middle, fires, it is caught at the 35 and immediately brought down, but he will have the first down. Oh, he was hanging in there. That's a gain of 20. And I had a feeling that was going to happen to the Steelers when it's 3rd and long, even back in the Cowher days. If they need 13, they're going to get 14. This time they get 20. Thought he retired. Oh, man, Chris, no way. Jeez. That is brutal. 1st and 10. May is under center. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. May. Play action. Rolling to his right, looking to his left. Fires. He's got a guy open. It's caught at the 20 and brought down at the 18. But there is a flag down. And I think this is going to be an eligible man downfield. Again, that play took a long time to develop. Looks like it was kind of initially going to be a screen, but then that just was blown up. So I think that'll be backing up the Patriots by 5. That is all good. Sets up down along. Yep, I know, Tris. Trust me, I know. I assure you, I've watched a lot of Steelers football in my life, so I can kind of see how things are going to go. Number 71 of the Patriots thinking he's a receiver. I don't know what in the world he was doing. And then he starts backing up. He's like, oh, man, what am I doing? So, all right, looks like that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers 14, Patriots 7 here in Foxborough. The Patriots, though, are driving as they're at the Pittsburgh 40. Again, this drive started at the Steelers, or at their own 6. So they're at the Steelers 40 now. So, again, a very good drive for the Patriots. Again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And it's been very fun doing this. So, again, I'm on here 6 out of the 7 days a week, and might be happening more in the near future. After, my high school football thing is done here. I call games for the local high school here. But, yeah, NFL, college football, baseball, MLB. If you're a fan of either of those sports, if you like teams in those sports, definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, it's a growing channel. Just crossed 1,000 last night. 6 months ago, we were at 30. So, again, this is rapid growth. Again, appreciate you guys because we're on our way to some great things. All right, scoreboard update. Again, this is brought to you by Coffee Beans. Yes, that is a real person. The Packers up 3-0 on the Browns. Browns are driving there at the Packers 45. Colts up 17-6 on the Titans. The Colts at the Tennessee 46. The Vikings up 17-0 on the Bengals. The Bengals 4th and 8 at the Vikings 27. The Rams up 16-7 over the Eagles, and they're looking pretty good there. Let's see here. The Buccaneers up 10-6 over the Jets. The Raiders and the Commies tied at 10 apiece. Interesting there. Panthers up 10-0 on the Falcons, and the Texans actually down to the Jaguars 7-6. But the Jaguars have been known to blow leads, so we'll see what happens. In that one, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure to, again, like and subscribe. It's going to be 1st and 15 whenever we do come back to Foxborough. Steelers leading over the Patriots, but the Patriots are indeed driving. They scored on their last possession, looking to score here. And something to note, the Steelers did have 103 yards of offense at the end of the first quarter, only 20 cents. So, again, the offense is kind of stalled out. The Patriots are picking it up. They're now over, they're at 140 yards. So they have picked it up. Is that Tom Brady? Is that a Tom Brady statue? I didn't even know. All right, anyway, in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Sending Henry in motion. May. Play action, moving to his left. Fires, is caught at the 35, and is... Well, I thought he was down, but apparently not. He kept going, and that's going to be near the first down marker. I think the ref flat out just blew that one. But anyway, right now it's going to be Douglas with a gain of 8. So again, he was sliding down. His knee was down, but I believe he was clearly touched. Well, his knee was down, so I don't know. Okay, so they went ahead and backed him up. So again, hold on. They're checking over this replay here, so I do apologize. I know it's like a commercial break. I got nothing going on, and then first play. Now we have officials just talking it over as they're waiting for the replay assist. Again, it's a new thing now. It's supposed to speed things up, so that's kind of ironic, isn't it? I'm waiting to see where they're going to mark it. I think they might say at the 31. I'm not too sure. That's where I think it's going to be at, but I mean, we'll see. Okay, at the 33 is we're going to mark him down. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. Have to review the runner was down. Yeah, we got it. Okay, all right. Well, hopefully we get back to action here again. It was just clarifying that there would be a 10-second runoff. Pittsburgh declined it. They might want the ball back. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Going to be at the 33 of Pittsburgh. Again, this drive started at their own 6, so they are driving and looking very good on this drive. Again, it started off with potential turnovers. We thought it was an interception. And then we thought there was a fumble. But, and now we're saying there is a 10-second runoff. So I have no idea what's going on. This is just a mess right now. The referee's still in preseason form. And it's weird that they keep on, I don't know, for the whole year they're usually in preseason form anyway. So it is what it is. All right, we're back. I hear the whistle being blown. So it's going to be 2nd and about 7 at the 32, not the 33. So they're just going to let this clock run. The Patriots don't want to leave any clock for the Steelers. May is under center, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. May pointing at Queen. Sending a man in motion. Sending him again in motion. May's going to pitch it out. This is Henderson. Henderson's not going to get much. brought down at the 31-yard line, so a gain of 1. And Pittsburgh's going to go ahead and take a timeout as I expected they would. Again, 1:13 left to go here in Foxborough. The Steelers leading 14-7. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up for the Patriots. They need to get to the 25 for a brand new set of downs. Of course, again, they were down at one point 14-0. The Steelers were up 14-0 on the Patriots. Patriots scoring on the last drive, and then they got the drive started here at their own 6, but have pretty much driven the field. Though it's going to be a big 3rd down play coming up. Again, folks, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, if you're a Steelers fan, I'll be doing every Steelers game. And then the other NFL game is voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So pretty much whatever the opposite window is, you guys will vote for it. So again, appreciate you guys for letting me call this game for you as we're back. Again, it's going to be 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 25. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to left. May takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 29, fighting forward, and he's going to get the first down. That is Stephon Diggs with the catch. They're going to mark him out at the 24. The gain of 7. Pretty much a zig route. Pierre on the coverage. And the clock's going to stop with about 1:07 left in the second quarter. Again, Diggs pointing that way. First down. I got to mark him at the 23. That's an interesting spot. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left. 1 receiver to the right. May drops back. Steps up. Looking. Fires. And it is caught at the 10. Takes a huge shot at the 5. That is Hunter Henry. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5 for the Patriots. Again, they started this drive at their own 6. They're at the Pittsburgh 5. The clock just running. Not trying to leave any time for Pittsburgh. Not that they would really do much anyway, to be honest with you. As May is under center. Stevenson in the backfield. Sending Henry in motion. Oh, and they got the Steelers to jump. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to be half the distance. The Steelers kind of falling apart here defensively in the second quarter. The official's going to have a little chat to see if, I know the Steelers moved, but there might have been some movement on the offensive side of things. Let's look at it. Encroachment. Never mind. No movement except on the Steelers. Half the distance. That is Keanu Benton, who had a great rookie year. The second year, was okay. Reports that they are not happy with his development. He really had a great rookie year. I thought he was destined for great things, but yeah, a little bit iffy last year. First and 10, ball at the 2.5-yard line. May, play action. Moving to his left, now moving to his right. Heavy pressure, just heaves it out of the end zone as it's caught by a fan. Incomplete. T.J. Watt and Nick Herbig were all over him. Again, heavy pressure. Huge hit. Ooh. May's helmet. Oh, man. His head hit the turf really hard. So 2nd and goal. Again, ball at the 2.5-yard line if you want to be specific. May by himself back there in the shotgun. No Stevenson coming back in. May drops back, looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Pierre with a nice attempt on the ball. Of course, Pierre's a Steeler. Not on the same page. Again, May landed hard. May was holding his helmet after the end of that first play there. Just that's something to keep a note of. Yeah, and that's happened to Tua plenty of times, and obviously Tua, everyone's worried about his health. 3rd and goal. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends in tight to the right, sending a man in motion. May fires to the end zone. It's intercepted. And he is going to take a knee in the end zone. May had a guy open, but he tried to just fillet it in there. Who is that? That is Eccles with the interception. Oh, man, that's a gut-wrenching. Oh, it was tipped at the line. That's why it looked like it was a floater. Hayward getting a pinky on it, and it slowed it up enough for Eccles to make the catch. Oh, my voice is going out. It's my bad, guys. Oh, geez. Again, if it wasn't tipped, he was wide open, but the tip pass, again, it was so slow. The defender was able to get a good position on it and make, of course, an interception. So the Steelers will take over at the 20, and they're going to take a knee. So that's going to do it for the end of the first half. The Steelers up 14-7 over the Patriots. That's just a gut-wrenching drive again to start at your own 6, get to the Steelers 2, and then you throw a pick. And it was a tipped pass too. That's what's so frustrating, I'm sure, for the Patriots. You may recognize this offense as a Josh McDaniels offense. Yeah. Well, hey, McDaniels look good with Brady, but obviously Brady looks good with Brady. Brady is always good, unfortunately, as a Steelers fan. But yeah, Chris saying go Rams again. Appreciate you guys right now. Make sure again to like and subscribe. This is halftime. Again, the Steelers up 14-7. The Steelers will get the ball to start off the second half as well. Interviewing Vrabel, the first 2 drives, again, a fumble and a punt. The last 2 drives, a touchdown and an interception. So 2 turnovers by the Patriots. One of them, of course, leading to the first score of the game for the Steelers. All right, let's go over some of the stats here in this one. Rodgers, 8 for 10, 70 yards and a touchdown. May, 13 for 21, 130, a touchdown and a pick. He's taken 3 sacks. He's been under duress today. Usually that's Rodgers today, but hey, Rodgers, for the most part, he's been kept clean. He had a few plays where he's been having to scramble out and try to make something happen, but so far it's been much better. But again, I don't know. It's still been a little bit iffy. All right, Warren, 10 carries, 35 yards. Gainwell, 3 carries, 18 yards, and Rodgers, 1 carry for a -1 yard. Gainwell also had a touchdown. I do apologize for that. Forgot to mention that. Antonio Gibson, 5 carries, 19 yards. Stevenson, 3 for 17. May, 1 for 15. Henderson, 2 for 5. If Tom Brady doesn't exist, is Ben the GOAT? I personally, honestly, I think so. Ben was awesome. He'll never get the credit he deserved. Such a great player, such a great quarterback. If Drew Bledsoe never got injured, and Bledsoe was a good quarterback too, and just, Tom obviously, unfortunately, really good. Probably the best. Can leave out the probably. But yeah, I think Ben, Peyton, they would each have like 3 or 4 rings. The NFC might have a little bit more as well. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. The NFC, there's a lot of great quarterbacks over there, but I don't know. The AFC, I think, was the dominant conference with the quarterbacks anyway, because they're multiple-time Super Bowl winners. Drew Brees only won 1, and obviously they'll point to the defense, but I don't know. Again, the great ones make it work. But anyway, Metcalf, 2 for 27 and a touchdown. Smith, 2 for 23. On the day. Warren, 3 catches, 14 yards. Freiermuth, 1 for 6. For the Patriots, Stevenson, 3 for 38. Henry, 3 for 32 and a touchdown. Booty, 1 for 20. Diggs, 2 for 18. Hollins, 2 for 9. Douglas, 1 for 8. Henderson, 1 for 5. Hooper had a target. Ben's rookie season would have won a Super Bowl. I think so. I definitely think so. Ben was hindered by Tomlin's coaching. Definitely yeah, I'd agree. I would agree. All right. Again, Stevenson has a fumble. Sacks today. The Steelers. Hayward has a sack and a half, 1.5. Harmon should have a half a sack as well. T.J. Watt with a sack. Tackles for a loss. Well, it's pretty much those guys. Oh no, Queen had one. Queen had a tackle for a loss. For the Patriots, no sacks. They do have Williams with a tackle for a loss and Farmer with a tackle for a loss. And interceptions, Brandon Eccles, again, getting the tip pass. So, yeah, he has a pick. Who did the Steelers lose to in 2010? This guy. Yeah, no, Jeff, he knows. Jason's a Packers fan. That's a crazy statement about Brady. What are you talking about, Tom? I mean, it's true. If Brady didn't exist, I mean, I don't even know what's crazy about it there, Dominique. But yeah, no. If Brady didn't exist, then yeah, no. Ben would be in that top 5 conversation easily in that top 5 conversation. All right, let's look at scores from across the NFL. See what's happening. Let's see. Again, this is brought to you by Coffee Beans. Coffee Beans, again, thank you very much. Again, thank you all for your support. But, of course, Coffee Beans is the commercial sponsor. I might just change that Delay Dynasty thing to commercial sponsor. I need to just do that. All right. Packers 3, Browns nothing. It's a defensive battle there in Cleveland. Geez, the Colts leading 17-6 over the Titans. The Titans, I don't know if they were driving there or not, but that's now in halftime. Colts leading by 11. Vikings all over the Bengals, 24-3. About a minute 47 left to go in the second quarter there. The Rams leading 19-7 over the Eagles. Rams all over the Eagles. Geez, Buccaneers, they're up 13-6 over the Jets with a minute 22 left to go in the second quarter. The Commies up 17-10 over the Raiders. Panthers shutting out the Falcons 10-0. And now, again, that's a divisional matchup, but geez, I don't think any of us really thought this would be the score or that would be happening right now. The Jaguars leading 7-3 over Houston. Houston has the ball, though. Looks like they may be punting it away, though. What about Joe Montana and Aaron Rodgers? Well, Montana, I mean, it's in the 80s. Who are you, Dominique? What the heck? Who in the world are you? Are you someone else masquerading as Dominique Lay? Because, yeah, definitely don't really know why you're bringing up, Montana. I didn't even know you knew the person. And, folks, I do know Dominique Lay. Yes, I do know Dominique in real life. Not a sports fan by any means. So this is a very interesting conversation I'm looking at right now. But, yeah, no, Montana, obviously, they pretty much Brady, in a way, took over Montana's thing because Montana was viewed as the GOAT. But, Brady pretty much played like Montana. So I think by all of that, I think Montana drops down because Brady just kind of did what Montana did and just went further. Rodgers will be the GOAT when he wins this. I mean, hey, if Rodgers wins if he gets a ring, then yeah, he enters that elite conversation. But I think what's keeping him out is just the one ring and the playoff performances. But yeah, Rodgers is great. No, Rodgers for sure is great. What about Peyton Manning? Again, I think Peyton, obviously, he's actually my second favorite quarterback that I watched growing up, obviously behind Ben. But Peyton was, to me, the GOAT. But then, I'm starting to think Dominique Lay is not actually Dominique Lay. When I'm starting to read how she's typing, I think that's someone else masquerading as Dominique Lay right now. Drew Brees, again, just one ring. I'm sorry, more of a stat pattern, in my opinion, a compiler. I wouldn't put him in that category like Eli. Eli, to me, was a compiler for sure because he did nothing. He was an average quarterback. Doc, how crazy was that Bettis fumble? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was – I was crying, actually. I was like 9 years old, and Bettis had fumbled, and I started crying. I thought this was over. Again, the Steelers were going on that run. And I wanted to see them go all the way. And, of course, I know it's the playoffs. I knew the concept of the playoffs. Like, hey, we lose this game, we're going home. And I guess I wasn't ready for the Steelers season to end. So, yeah, Bettis fumbled. And I remember Harper picking up the ball. And I'm literally crying as a 9-year-old kid. I'm losing my mind. And that's actually one of my dad's favorite moments just he wishes he would have caught that on video, just to have that like memory. Of course, well, I get to live that all. I have that memory, and he does as well. But yeah, I was crying, and of course Ben making that shoestring tackle. Fun fact: apparently, Harper was he was shot in the foot that week. Believe it or not, and that's why he wasn't able to outrun Ben. He wasn't able to get to the corner. If he really would have been able full speed, he would have pretty much taken it down the right side or left side, whatever. And the Colts probably would have went to the Super Bowl that year against the Seahawks. But because he was shot in the foot, I kid you not, that's actually a thing, Ben was able to make the tackle. Marino over Big Ben all day. Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, obviously Marino is a great quarterback. You put him in today's NFL, he does very well. But what hurts his argument is the no Super Bowls. And that's it's just interesting because during that time in the 80s to the 90s, the NFC pretty much won like 13 of the 14 Super Bowls or something like that. And Marino had a chance. He only went to one. The AFC was not very strong, so I think that's what hurts him as well. He shanks the field goal. Yep, I know. Without James Harrison, Big Ben will only have one championship. Wouldn't even be top 10. I mean, I disagree. I'm assuming you're referencing that pick six, but, again, you don't know how the game would have played out. I mean, obviously, well, if the Steelers are down, that doesn't mean the game plays out exactly the same if the Steelers are down at the half. So, get what you're saying there. I'm going to assume it. I can't remember your name. I know it's Dominique, but I'm assuming this is JT or TJ, I think. I can't remember, but it's one of those. It's your initials. So I'm sorry, initials. I disagree. I disagree there. I think it's GF. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, he had an injury in the foot. So Bill C, thank you. Thank you for that, Bill Cower. Appreciate you stopping on by. But okay, yeah, I knew there was an injury, like a severe injury to his foot. That's crazy. Girlfriend stabbed him in the foot. And he still played. I mean, that guy is tough. That guy is a tough dude. But literally, if anyone else recovered that fumble, that was a defensive back, then probably would have taken it to the house. Other random playoff game, Bengals 2015. That was, oh, man. What a game. I actually missed the first half of that one because I was at work. So I'm like literally like, hey, can I go early? Can I go early? I got all my work done. I remember them, no, well, we need you to stay until like 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, dude, come on. I'm doing everything. I'm carrying everything. And then, well, I'm able to go home 30 minutes early. And yeah, I catch the second half of that one. What a game. And of course, obviously Ben gets hurt. I'm like, dude, there's no way. And then, Landry Jones throws that pick. And I'm like, geez, this is over. The Bengals are going to finally get a playoff win over the Steelers. Just in general, Marvin Lewis, Oh, geez. But then there's the fumble. And I'm like, okay. And then I see Ben coming on the field. I know he was injured. But when he stepped on the field, I'm like, we're going to win this game. Because that's what Ben did. He was clutch. Literally, like the second or third most game-winning drives of all time, fourth quarter comebacks. That's what he did. And honestly, had it not been for Pac-Man Joe's and Perfect, the Steelers probably wouldn't have won that game. Ben couldn't throw the ball more than like 5 yards down the field because like he literally couldn't throw. Like his shoulder was so messed up. And he was taking a bunch of painkillers in that Broncos game, which, again, that one was a winnable game. Just think, Fitzgerald Toussaint doesn't fumble the ball. The Steelers probably win that game. And they're up 13-9. They're driving. Just a huge momentum shift in that one. Fitzgerald Toussaint. Steelers were crippled. They didn't have Antonio Brown. They didn't have Le'Veon Bell. They didn't have DeAngelo Williams. They were down to the third-string back. And Martavius had a nice game that day. 5 catches, like 100 and something. He was great. Oh, man. The 2015 Steelers were another team that was pretty good. But ultimately, we would have went to Foxborough instead of the Patriots going to Denver, and we probably would have gotten blown out, because the Steelers they can't win in Foxborough. But they're winning right now because looks like we're returning to action here in Foxborough. The Steelers up 14-7. as the Steelers will get the ball to start the second half, as there is the kickoff. And that's going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense, they, again, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, but then the other drive couldn't really get anything going. And then they really didn't have any drives. I think they only had 4. The other one, the last one, they had to take a knee, if I recall correctly. They only had 3 drives that they really could do anything. No, that's a lie. They punted. No. That is it. They only had 3 drives they could really do anything. So a lot of just ball control, really. Anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 35. Rodgers under center, sending a man in motion. Rodgers, play action, throws it to Metcalf. It's a screen, trying to fight forward and brought down at the 40. So a gain of 5 to Metcalf, looking like he was trying to do the bubble screen they did earlier to Metcalf. They got 15. This one only 5. Love is going to need a doctor after this game if Packers play. Oh, geez, is he really getting wrecked? The Browns' defense is for real. They are. 2nd and 5, ball at the 40. In the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending Smith in motion. Rodgers drops back, looking. He's going to swing it out to Warren. Warren, he doesn't have anything, as that's a loss of 7 on the play. Oh, man. That is huge. Doctor, it ain't great to see the person I'm facing has Vikings. I have Brown and Jamar. That is not good. Draven, yes, that is GG's in the chat for Draven's fantasy team. 3rd and very long. 3rd and 12. Actually going to say 3rd and 11. Rodgers drops back. Heavy pressure, steps up, fires. It's intercepted. Spillane, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Pushed out of bounds around the 15. Oh, man, heavy pressure. Rodgers rushed the throw, and Spillane takes it almost the distance. Oh, man, that's just a brutal play. Rodgers did not see Spillane again, just trying to make something happen. The pocket was collapsing. Not a good decision by Rodgers. That one is on Rodgers. I know the line was collapsing. Tomlin yelling on the sideline. So the Patriots, looks like they were supposed to score at the end of the half if you're a conspiracy theorist here, as they have the ball at the 11. May in the shotgun, trips to left, 1 receiver to the right. May drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It's caught by Henry, brought down at the 2. Gain of 9. And that'll make it 2nd and 1 at the Steelers 2. And Henry's going to actually drop down. Looks like he was a little shaken up there. And, yeah, now he's down on the knees, and hopefully he's okay. Ooh, yeah, I think Queen just kind of landed on his leg. His Queen's leg and knee landed on Henry's knee. That must have, ooh, yeah, that hurt. I know that hurt. Vikings has more points than Brown, Hubbard, Jamar, and Brian Thomas. Oh, my gosh. Trisk says it's scripted. Again, there's an injury timeout here. They're going to step away, actually. So, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure you get to like and subscribe. If you're a Steelers fan, well, hey, I'm a Steelers fan as well. You can probably tell. And I'll be covering every single Steelers game. The other NFL game every single week is voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So right after this one, it's Broncos-Chargers. So I won't have really much time to rest. I'll try to even. So I'll probably miss the first drive of the game because I'm like, look, I'll be back. Give me a second. And then I'll be back for Broncos-Chargers. And then, yeah, again, if you like college football, MLB, NFL, this is what I do, folks. I call games. And again, it's a growing channel. Just 6 months ago, again, I say this a lot, in March is when I really started doing this with baseball. And we were at 30 subs, and now we're over 1,000, crossed that mark last night. So, again, thank you guys so much for your support. And if you're new here to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe because that helps the channel out a lot. As we're moving on up trying to make this thing pretty big. I think it can. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else. I'm assuming other games are starting the third quarter now. The Packers up 3-0 over the Browns. The Packers, I think they're at their own 20. I have no idea what that says. Colts up 20-6 at the half still. Vikings up 31-3. They're still not even at halftime yet. Jeez, Rams up 19-7 at the half over the Eagles. Buccaneers 20, Jets 6. The Commies 20, Raiders 10 at the half. And the Panthers 10, Falcons 0. But they're driving. Or maybe they're not. I don't think they are. No, they just got the ball back. Okay, Jaguars 7, Texans 3 as well at the half. So not many games happening right now because everyone's at the half. Kylie says, go Pittsburgh. They're going to need something here. Again, they're going to need a defensive stand because the Patriots are at the 2. Again, Rodgers throwing an interception and setting up the Patriots very comfortably. They're at the 2. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Hunter Henry is on the sideline. Hopefully he'll be okay. Hooper's now going to take over as the tight end 1. May under center. May hands it off. This is Stevenson fighting forward, and he gets in with the ball came out. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What is happening right now? The Steelers have the ball. The officials are talking it over. Oh, man, this would be huge. And they're saying the Steelers recovered. They're saying it's a fumble. Stevenson again. Oh, and it did come out. Oh, my goodness. Stevenson with the second fumble of the day. This one recovered by Peyton Wilson. Oh, my goodness. Stevenson. Oh, that's just it's a rough day for him. So the Steelers get the ball to start off the second half. Rodgers throws a pick. The Patriots are at the 10, driving it down to the 2. Stevenson fumbling as he's extending to the goal line. And the Steelers will take over at the 20-yard line. Oh, my goodness. What a lot of turnovers. You like turnovers today, folks? Well, we got you. Just let me know what flavor. Apple, cherry, peach, whatever. I got you touchdown flavor, though, or interception flavor and fumble flavor turnover. So, yeah, that is crazy. Chris loves it. Oh, man, what a wow. That's his second fumble. Like I said, that is why Bill Belichick, would bench players for the game. It's, it happens in pairs. You lose the confidence. You just got to, decompress. Like, hey, you know what? Get ready for next week. Rams are whooping the Eagles at home in front of those people. Oh, man, getting embarrassed. Yeah, I saw the score. So I was wrong on that one. Pick the Eagles again. I was like, I can't pick against the Eagles until they lose a game. They went on a huge stretch at the end of last year. Of course, they're hosting the Rams. Of course, I did say the Rams again. They almost beat the Eagles in the playoffs last year. I'm still going to go with the Eagles. They just know how to win. But obviously, they are getting blown out 26-7. Eagles aren't a very good team this year. You might be right. Again, they barely beat the Cowboys. They barely beat the Chiefs. And both those teams obviously aren't great right now, at least. And, now they're getting blown out by the Rams, who look very good. All right, again, it was a turnover on downs. Not turnover downs. It was turnover in the end zone. Stevenson fumbling, extending to the end zone. So the Steelers recovering. They'll have the ball. It says the 35. I thought it'd be the 20 because that's only on kickoffs. So I have no idea. We'll be waiting for this. I mean, they're good, but nowhere near last year. I agree. I think they're still good. But, yeah. All right. The Steelers will take over. And, again, I'm waiting for the mark. It says the 35 here on the website, but I thought that was only for kickoffs. Yeah, it's at the 20. Rodgers under center at the 20. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tight to the left. Rodgers Hands the ball off. This is Warren. Warren up the middle. He's fighting forward and is going to get a gain of 3. And there's a flag on the play. It's going to be against the Steelers as they're pointing the Steelers' direction. Rodgers listening in. Holding offense. Number 54, that's on Zach Frazier, the center. That'll back him up 10 again. They're showing the fumble again. Just Stevenson trying to lean towards the end zone again. Peyton Wilson. Just recovering the ball. The Patriots fans were all celebrating, but they didn't realize what had happened. All right, 1st and 20 for the Steelers at the 10. They're going right to left on your YouTube screen. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Warren to Rodgers' left. And it's going to hand it off to Warren, and Warren blown up immediately. The Steelers' O-line had no chance. The Patriots beat almost every single guy there. It's going to be a loss of 2. They're showing again the Rams, Eagles. The Rams just all over the Eagles right now. They're skipping into the end zone. 26-7 in that one. 2nd and 22 in the shotgun. Ball at the 8. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers looking to his left. Now he's going to check it down to Warren. Oh, and Warren can't even make the catch. Oh, man, some shots blown there by Warren and Woods there. Excellent quality on the screen. Variety TV. I see. I think you can connect your TV to PCV HDMI. Oh, I wouldn't know there. I would not know anything about that. But yeah, HDMI, I know that definitely helps. 3rd and 22. They're just looking for some room here. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 15, and he'll be brought down at about the 18. So not much there. Looks like the Steelers are going to have to punt it away again. So a gain of 9, but again, they're going to have to punt. Not looking good. Again, the Steelers at the end of the first quarter had 102 yards, and we're here in the third quarter, and they're at 130. So again, it's been a very rough stretch of offense for the Steelers. Very good first 2 drives, but since then it's been rough. So Waitman is back to punt it away. As there it is, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45-yard punt. Fielded at the 35, 40, 45, and brought down at the 46. Nice little return there, and that's where the Patriots will begin their drive at their own 46. Again, 14-7 is your score. 11:24 left to go in the third quarter. They're taking a break. I, of course, will be right here. Folks, again, appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And again, I do appreciate you guys for letting me call this one for you, because I know there's a lot of other options out there. So, again, appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If you're a football fan, baseball fan, this is what I do. I call games. So, let's check over some scores again around the NFL. A lot of stuff happening again. This is brought to you by Coffee Beans. And, again, that is a real person. The Packers lead 3-0 over the Browns. They are driving. They're 2nd and 8 at the Cleveland 20. The Colts, they lead 27-6, and the Colts are driving. It looks like the Colts are going to move to 3-0. They might be for real. Vikings leading the Bengals 34-3 at the half. They might be, I don't know. If there's not a quarterback change there in Cincy, I'm assuming there's going to be one. Browning 11 for 70 and a pick. Oh, geez. 11 for 17, 70 yards and a pick. All right, the Rams up 26-14. The Eagles just scored. Buccaneers 20, Jets 6 at the half. The Commies up 20-10 over the Raiders. They are in the third quarter there. The Panthers leading 17-0 over the Falcons. Wow, the Falcons were driving, but now, geez, that might have been a pick there. I'm not too sure. Jaguars leading 7-3 over the Texans as they're beginning the third quarter. Why can't we ever put teams in? We can't. It just can't happen, Jeff. The Steelers since 2018. even 2017. They don't know how to do it anymore. They can't put teams away. Pretty much since Shazier got hurt, that's really when it's been like, everything's been a grind since then. Ever since Ryan Shazier got hurt in 2017, everything's been close. We can't put teams away anymore. Steelers, they're showing a graphic here, the second oldest roster in the NFL. Obviously they have a great history, but we need something going, as the Steelers have yet to win a playoff game since 2016. The Patriots actually were the team that ended that 2016 run in the AFC Championship. And it's been a different story for the Steelers since. 1st and 10 at the 46 for the Patriots. May under center. It's going to hand it off. This is Gibson. He's got some space at the 50 and brought down at the 45. Gain of 9. That'll make it 2nd and 1 coming up for the Patriots. To be honest, again, the Steelers defense not too bad today. Can't really put this one on the Steelers defense if they do lose. Or even if they do win, you can say, hey, they played well. Or at least as of yet. 2nd and 1, ball at the 45. May under center. May's going to quarterback sneak it, and he's going to get it. Needed a yard. He got 2. Brand new set of downs for the Patriots. The Steelers offense, it's looking rough. Again, 102 yards in the first quarter. 28 cents. So brand new set of downs for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 44. Or pardon me, 43. May hands it off to Gibson. Gibson not going to get much. Oh, and he loses the ball. Who have it? The Steelers have it. Oh, my goodness. Another turnover. Antonio Gibson. He coughs it up. Jeez, I'm the Steelers. Unbelievable. I guess YouTube likes that you have 1K subscribers. You go in. You're going to get a ton of ads. Really, is it really that much? Again, let me know. If it's annoying, then we might be. I don't know. I think I can control that. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. But yeah. Anyway, the Steelers have the ball. Again, another turnover by the Patriots. They now have 4. 1 interception, 3 fumbles. Jeez, yeah, if that's a lot, then we'll look at it. I'll look at it. I'll look at the stuff here, and we'll after today. I can't really do much before or after this game because I'll be covering another game. But I'll see what I can do because I have no idea. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So definitely like and subscribe if you're a sports fan because, again, it's a growing channel. Just score here and open this up. They are. The Patriots have done everything they can to give the win to the Steelers. Unfortunately, the Steelers are trying to match that effort and give the Patriots a chance to win this game. Looks like the Packers have just scored. They are now up 10-0 over the Browns. The Vikings lead again 34-3 over the Bengals at the half. The Panthers have the ball back. They're leading 17-0 over the Falcons. Touchdown Packers. Jaguars leading 7-3 over the Texans. The Patriots. The Colts lead 27-6 over the Titans. Again, the Eagles actually have the ball back, or do they? I don't know. That might be fake news. I'm not too sure. I know they had just scored. I don't know what's happening here. No, I think they're going to be kicking things off back to the Rams. The Commies up 20-10 over the Raiders. And the Buccaneers up 20-6 on the Jets, I think. Yeah, 20-6. So again, we're just waiting To get back here in Foxborough, again, the Steelers will have the ball. The Patriots with 4 turnovers today, and the Steelers are just up a touchdown. So at some point, the Steelers got to march down the field and get some points. This is pretty crazy. 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Skoranek. Rodgers hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell can't find anything but a bunch of Patriots. That's a loss of 2, and the Steelers O-line. That first drive, they looked really good, but it's been a rough showing since. Just Gainwell, again, just couldn't break free. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 41. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back. Looking, fires down the left side. It is out of bounds, incomplete. Pass intended for Metcalf, but the throw was out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Steelers. Some pressure there, but he had the time, was just trying to float it up. 3rd and 12 for the Steelers. Again, they need something. It's been a while since the Steelers offense has shown any life. It's going to be 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers in the shotgun. Bringing the guy in. Rodgers drops back. Steps up. Is going to check it down to Warren. He's at the 35, the 40, and going to be tackled at the 45. That's a gain of 4. And the Steelers will once again have to punt as Rodgers is shaking his head as well. Jeez, on the Steelers offense. The Patriots defense doing a great job as well. You can't just say it's the Steelers offense, but I guess we did see him play last week. But it's been a rough showing for the visitors today, as again, Waitman's going to be out there for another punt. There's the snap. There is the punt, almost blocked. Fair catch signal made at the 11. And that's where the Patriots begin their drive again. It's been a rough one for the Steelers since the first quarter. Steelers were up at one point, 14-0. Patriots, of course, have scored since then, but they just can't seem to get out of their own way. Last 3 possessions, turnovers. So, again, the Patriots, and 2 of those turnovers happening inside the 5-yard line for the Patriots. So they've been driving, and, again, this one could be really a huge, it could be very much in favor of the Patriots, but not happening today. May under center. May hands it off. This is Henderson. Henderson's going to fight forward for about a gain of 2. Henderson, the only running back to not fumble today. So we might see him a little bit more here. Because, again, Gibson fumbled. Stevenson with 2. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Patriots. Again, if you're just tuning in, you like turnovers. We got a lot of them today. Steelers have thrown a pick. The Patriots have as well, but they've also fumbled it 3 times. In the shotgun is May. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, going left to right on your YouTube screen. May getting Hollins in motion. May drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires. It's caught at the 20. Cuts inside. Dives forward to about the 21. And that is a gain of 7. That'll make it 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. Patriots have looked really good on short yardage today as well. Whenever they need a yard, they tend to get 2. Patriots, again, very nice throwback uniforms. Love them. All right, May under center. Stevenson is in the game. Gibson as well. He's masquerading as a fullback. May, play action, rolling to his right, and he's going to take off and run. He's going to slide for the first down. Once again, they needed 1. They got 2. 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots. Keeping the drive alive. Kylie says, go Steelers. Again, the Steelers, they're up, but, I mean, I don't know how. Again, the Patriots have been driving and have just been beating themselves. 1st and 10, May in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. May awaiting the snap. Drops back, looking to his left. Quickly fires. It's caught at the 31. Hit out of bounds at the 32. That is Williams with the catch. Giving him a gain of 8. Not really much else to say here. Again, I'm just kind of taking this in. Just the Steelers' offense, again, it's been bad. It has been, if you thought last week's performance against the Seahawks was bad, well, geez, it's been worse today as May hands it off up the middle. Henderson's going to fight forward and get the first down. Brought down at the 34. That's a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. They show Rodgers just sitting on the sidelines. Again, he can't believe it. It's been a rough showing at the offense for the Steelers today. Just praying they can hold it. Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know what in the world. Showing a May and Rodgers side by side. Apparently, May did look for Rodgers as an inspiration of how to really hold the ball, as that's going to be caught over the middle by Hollins. That's a gain of 11. The Patriots moving. Again, the Patriots, you look at the yards, it's like, man, why are they not winning? Well, the Patriots have been coughing up the ball, and eventually it's going to stop because, I mean, it's been unbelievable. 4 turnovers for the Patriots, but the Steelers really haven't been able to take advantage. Only 7 points off turnovers. So 1st and 10 at the 45, May under center. May hands it off to Henderson. Henderson fighting forward and going to get a nice little gain there. Gain of 5. That's going to be at midfield. This drive started at the 11. And many of these drives have. It's been again, the Patriots just having to drive the length of the field, and they have. It's just they haven't been able to finish. 2nd and 5, ball at midfield. Right there at the 50. May under center, 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends in tight. May hands it off to Henderson, cuts inside and met immediately, but he does roll forward and get a nice gain of 2. Patriots just, again, slowly moving the ball down the field. You're satisfied watching the game online? Well, there we go. Good stuff there, Jerome. All right, 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 45. They're at the 48. May in the shotgun. May drops back, steps up. He's going to take off and run, and he's going to slide. Oh, I don't know if he got it. He may have slid early, and he did. Oh, man, it's going to be 4th and inches. It's close. Oh, man, I imagine they're going to go for it because, again, they've gone for it earlier on their own 15. Surely you're going to go for it at the 45. Yeah, he slid a little bit early. Really began sliding much further back than that, so really not a great spot, but it's going to be 4th and inches regardless. May is under center. They're going for it. Trips to the right to 1 receiver to the left. May under center, sending a man in motion. Henderson in the backfield. May pitches to Henderson. Henderson cuts inside. He dives forward and is able to get the first down. But there is a flag down. Patriots pointing to the Steelers. Legal hands to the face. Defense. 5-yard penalty. That's going to tack on. It's going to tack it on to the end of the run there. So, again, a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. Moondog Sports right on. Patriots, again, just trying to at least hold on to the ball. I mean, again, they've been coughing it up, giving the ball to the Steelers. Steelers haven't been able to take advantage Patriots at 240 yards of offense to make it 255. Geez, again, the Patriots, they're moving. Sending a man in motion. May under center. May. Play action. Heavy pressure. Fires. It's caught at the 40. 35, 30. Pushed out of bounds at the 25. That is Hunter Henry. With the catch and run. Another brand new set of downs for the Patriots. Just again, the Patriots moving down the field, starting the drive at their own 11. And the Steelers, I don't know, they might be snatching defeat from the jaws of victory because it's trending in the wrong way. 1st and 10 at the 24. May under center. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tight. May hands it off. Up the middle is Henderson, and he's going to get a gain of about 2. And, again, that's really been the thing here for the Patriots. Again, they're now at 257. Again, the Steelers, 102 yards of offense in the first quarter. Only 31 since. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. Ball at the 22. May under center. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Sending Hooper in motion. May tosses to Henderson. Makes a guy miss. Cuts inside. Lowering the shoulder. That's a hard-fought gain of about 2 by Henderson. Again, it just could have been a loss of 5, but making the initial defender miss. 3rd and manageable for the Patriots. 3rd and 6, 3rd and medium. Browns keep getting worse, not better. Fire Kevin Boobirds are out in Cleveland. Oh, man, Cleveland. Not looking good. They're down 10 to the Packers. No offense happening for the Browns in that one. 3rd and 6, ball at the 21. They need to get to the 14. So that's a 3rd and 7 coming up. May drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 16, rolling forward. Not really getting much, though. That is Diggs on the catch. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Patriots, and I imagine they're going to take this down to the end of the quarter. And they're going to. So that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. The Steelers barely holding on 14-7 over the Patriots. Says, wait a second, they're lining up here. 5 seconds left. Are they going to make this happen? There's no way they're going to do it. Again, they got them to jump earlier. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Okay. All right. Again, the end of the 3rd quarter. Steelers up 14-7 over the Patriots. The Patriots, you look at the yards. It's like, why in the world are the Patriots not winning? Well, they've turned the ball over 4 times. So, again, we'll see what's happening here. The Steelers defense is going to have to come up with another miracle here because the offense has just been abysmal. CBS switched to the Steelers game. The Vikings game is a blowout. Yeah, I mean, I've been monitoring it right here, and it's bad. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That's not what I wanted to do, but oh well. But yeah, definitely like and subscribe. Again, it's a sports channel, so if you're a sports fan, definitely like and subscribe because we are growing. Just 6 months ago at 30 subs. Last night cracked over 1,000, and they've been putting all ads. So again, I've been monitoring, folks. Again, if you feel like it's a lot of ads, let me know. I'll see what I can do about that. Starting tomorrow, I'll see if I can adjust it. I don't know. They put on the ads, so I don't know. But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, I do NFL, college football, and baseball. Patriots are one of the 4 teaser teams this week. Pack, Texans, Seattle, or the other 3. So far it's going okay. Yeah, no. I wonder why the Packers were a teaser. I understand the Browns were home, but I still think the Packers would have been the team. I did pick the Texans over the Jaguars. The Texans not looking good. The Seahawks. Are you saying those guys were the favorites and then to lose? I don't know. Maybe I don't understand. But anyway, so some scores, not halftime scores. Packers leading 10-0 over the Browns. It has been a rough one there. Defensive battle. The Colts up 27-13 on the Titans. The Colts, though, are driving. The Vikings all over the Bengals, 34-3. Still plenty of time left in the 3rd quarter. The Rams up 26-21. The Eagles coming back, 14 unanswered. Buccaneers 23, Jets 6. The Commies up 27-10 over the Raiders. Panthers up 20-0 on the Falcons. Jeez, the Jaguars up 10-3 over the Texans in that one. So again, if you're looking for this game, we're about to return to coverage here again. It's going to be a huge fourth and about 1 opportunity for the Patriots. And I imagine they're going to go for it because they've converted multiple 4th and 1s today already. So, again, we'll see what happens. I mean, again, the Steelers have been just getting outplayed really since the midway through the second quarter. It's been all Patriots, but not on the scoreboard. 4 turnovers by the Patriots as they're going to go for it here on 4th and 2. At the 16, they need to get to the 14. May in the shotgun. May drops back to pass, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 5. Touchdown, New England Patriots. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying things up here in New England. Again, the Steelers' offense have been handed opportunities, but they haven't been able to make good. Hunter Henry wide open up the middle of the field. Wilson and Queen kind of looking at each other like, hey, whose zone was that? Wilson was like, what the heck? Queen was clapping his hands like, dang it. It might have been on Queen there. And I know Queen has been a liability in past coverage, so it probably was on him. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. And the Patriots have tied it up here in Foxborough, 14-14. The Steelers' offense looks pathetic. Can they get it going? I guess we'll find out in a few minutes because they're taking another commercial break. I, of course, will be right here again. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. So, again, appreciate you guys hanging out today. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But, yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I know there's a lot of other places you can definitely listen to the game. A lot of popular YouTubers for the Steelers as well. If you're a Patriots fan tuning on in, we'll appreciate it. Again, I try my best to keep it as 50-50 when it comes to the Steelers. Obviously, I guess I'll show it sometimes, but for the most part, when it's other than the Steelers, I do keep it 50-50. So, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. It's a growing channel, folks. We did cross 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Just 6 months ago, we were at 30. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. It's interesting, but we can watch NFL this year on Screen Variety TV. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Jerome, I don't know what's happening here, but you keep promoting that, so I don't know. We might have to say thanks for stopping by, but I think that's too many plugs there, Jerome. All right, fantasy got me hating Burrow now. This guy. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. That's tough. These results today tell me McCarthy ain't ready for prime time. That might be. I don't know. Yeah, Wentz. I actually don't know how Wentz is doing, but I just know the Vikings are looking good. Again, it's been a rough showing here for the Bengals and the Steelers. Let me go ahead and look. Wentz 10 for 16, 126. Really not much Wentz is doing. It's really just the Vikings defense clobbering the Bengals offense. Jeez. Again, if we're returning to action here, again, the Steelers and the Patriots tied up at 14. And the Steelers will get the ball back. Again, you're looking at the yards. Well, yeah, it's been all New England. Somehow the Steelers are tied. But again, the Steelers were up 14-0. The Patriots turning the ball over 4 times, but yet, it's tied. Well, that's who I'm blaming. Also get this dub. Steelers, I don't know. It's rough. Fielded in the end zone. He's going to go ahead and take a knee. So no Johnson, by the way. No Johnson today fielding the kickoff returns ever since that moment. Vikings defense putting it. Yeah, they are. They're all over the Bengals. All right, the Steelers will begin this drive at the 35. Again, it's It's been a rough showing today for the Steelers offense. Not so much in the first quarter. Looked really good for scoring on their first 2 drives. But since then, it's been nothing. First and 10, ball at the 35. Rodgers under center. Rodgers, play action, moving to his right. He's going to check it down to Smith. Smith trying to make something. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball's loose, and it is. Oh, he recovered it, but did he recover it in bounds? He did not. Oh, Smith with a heads-up play to kind of like reach for the ball, but kind of knock it out of bounds a little bit. It was batted backwards. Oh, man, almost a turnover. Smith doing a great job trying to get it. Man, it was not recovered in time. Second and 11 coming up for the Steelers. Under center is Rodgers. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Rodgers is going to hand it off. This is Warren lowering the shoulder, fighting forward, trying to find something. All he can find are about 3 yards. So, again, it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Steelers. Again, the Steelers offense looks bad. Should have been back there. Oh, I completely agree. I completely agree, Javen. I just completely agree. He shouldn't have been back there in the first place. Should save the egg and did the Packers game. I don't know. That seems like it's a rough game to call as well. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 37. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sending Freiermuth in motion, making it trips to the left. Rodgers gets the snap. Drops back, looking, fires it deep down the right sideline. That is way out of bounds, incomplete, but there is a flag down. What the heck? So what is with these bots here? So we have some bots, so I get rid of one, and then they have another one. Faison Hamrock, you are not appreciated. You're not appreciated, bud. Pass interference is the call. That's going to give the Steelers. Yeah, he's honestly hugging Metcalf. I don't know what he was expecting. He looked shocked, but he was literally wrapping his arms around him. We need all new coaches. I'd be calling Miami to see what they give their first round. Yeah, Daniel, I completely agree. All right, 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, this is the only way the Steelers can move the ball. Rodgers, I think he's under center. I don't know. He's yet to really go under center. Warren in the backfield. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers hands it off. This is Warren up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for about a gain of about 2. Again, the first drive for the Steelers looked really good. They were able to run the ball, but now it's been nothing. Receivers aren't getting separation. I bet Rodgers is pretty frustrated. Just rely on pass interference. That's all we can do. I hope Rodgers gets a touchdown. Would be nice. Would be nice. 2nd and 8 for the Steelers. Ball at the 43. Rodgers under center. Receiver to the left. Receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers. Play action. Steps up. Throwing it. It is incomplete. 2 receivers in the area. Rodgers looking for the flag, or he's upset with the receivers. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, at this point. Showing a game break here. Jonathan Taylor, 46-yard, breaking multiple tackles on the run. 34-13, the Colts lead over the Titans. Looks like I was wrong on that one. 3rd and 8. Rodgers in the shotgun. The Patriots fans getting loud and proud. They need to get to the 35. They're at the 43. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, going left to right on your YouTube screen. Rodgers takes the snap, looking to his left. Throws, it is incomplete. The throw was a little bit behind the Freiermuth, and the Steelers are once again going to have to punt it away. Rodgers just upset. Throw was off. I mean, that one's on Rodgers. So 4th and 8 again. The Steelers are going to have to punt it away. We're going to have to ask for the defense, who, again, they've honestly done a great job. I mean, we can't really put this on the defense. As there is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 17. Not really a good punt. He's had some good punts, but not there. But we also have to be honest. Again, the Patriots have converted multiple 3rd and longs, and then I think they've converted every single 4th and 1. So whenever the Steelers needs to come up, the Steelers need to come up with a big play on a crucial down. They do not. But again, they have 4 turnovers, so we can't gloss over that. That was a bad pass. Yeah, no, Rodgers, that was well behind. Not a good throw. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. NFL, college football, Major League Baseball. That is the channel in a nutshell. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Again, every Steelers game will be called on the channel, and another game every Sunday will be voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So definitely do that. As, again, Broncos-Chargers was voted on by you guys, the subscribers. So, again, appreciate you guys for your support. Let's check across the NFL. I haven't done that in a while. In a few minutes, I should say. The Packers leading 10-0 over the Browns. Again, just a defensive battle there. The Colts all over the Titans, 34-13. The Colts looking good. Might be for real. The Vikings up 41-3 over the Bengals. The Bengals just look terrible. Browning still in the game over there. The Rams up 26-21. Again, the Eagles have 14 unanswered. So we'll see how that goes. The Buccaneers up 23-6 over the Jets with about 14 minutes left to go. The Jets are driving. Oh, they're not. They're not driving. Pardon me. They are not driving. The Commies up 34-10 over the Raiders. The Panthers shutting out the Falcons. The Panthers actually driving still. They're at the 1. So they might be kicking a field goal there. I don't know. They could punch it in. Let's see. The Jaguars up 10-3 on the Texans. Texans are driving. They're at the Jaguar 32. That's what's been happening across the NFL. Again, if you like Steelers offense here, well, I'm sorry. This is not happening. It's not happening today. 102 yards in the first quarter. 35 yards since. It has been rough. The Patriots should be blowing out the Steelers, to be honest with you. But yeah, they have turned the ball over 4 times. So that's why it's tied up here in Foxborough, just crushing the Steelers. Love's looking just as good as Roger Day. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. As the Patriots will take over at the 18. May under center. May hands it off. This is Henderson up the middle, fighting forward, still on his feet, brought down at the 23. Nice gain by Henderson. That's a gain of 5. Again, the Patriots, I mean, they're trending in the right direction. Again, they've really dominated today. They just have also beat themselves. Again, 4 turnovers. 2 of them coming inside the Pittsburgh 5. So they were driving. 2nd and 5. At the 23, May is by himself in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. May drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires up the middle. It is caught at the 34. That is Austin Hooper. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. Just a little slant route. Clark on the coverage there and not able to get there in time. So 1st and 10, ball at the 34. They're actually going to mark it at the 35. May under center. Henderson once again in the backfield. Again, multiple fumbles by Stevenson and 1 fumble by Gibson. In the shotgun, May drops back, fires. It's caught at the 40. 45 and brought down at the 49, the other side of the 50. So a gain of 16. And again, the Patriots just moving it, moving the ball, moving the drive. And things are not looking good for the Steelers. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. We're approaching the 10.5-minute mark. May has 8 straight completions. In the shotgun, trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. May awaiting the snap, drops back, looking to his right, fires, it's caught at the 45 and runs out of bounds at the 43. And they'll take it. That's a gain of 6. C.J. Stroud is your backup quarterback. Might just have to be an open slot free agency with buys coming up. Ooh, brutal. All right, again, we're approaching the 10-minute mark. The Patriots, I mean, again, they have really dominated. They've really beaten themselves, but they look to be securing the ball here and just milking the clock as May hands it off up the middle, makes a nice move. Oh, and he's hit hard at the 40. That's going to be a gain of 3. And once again, a 3rd and short situation. The Steelers haven't really looked good on these shorter, defensively, short yarded situations here, as the Patriots have pretty much converted every time. If they don't get it on 3rd down, they're going to get it on 4th. Rodgers looking confused over there on the sideline. That's not good. 3rd and 1. May under center. Again, Gibson masquerading as a fullback. Henderson in the backfield. It's a long one. May going to keep it on the quarterback sneak. He's not going to get there, but he does get about a yard and a half. So it's going to be 4th and inches. Just driving down the field with ease. Exactly, Chris. It looks pretty bad. And the offense staying on the field as they should. Again, they've converted so many times on 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Pirates have a touchdown and field goal. Really? I should have covered that one. There's more offense with the Pirates today than the Steelers. That's saying a lot. 4th and inches. May under center. May changing it up at the line. May. Play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to get the 1st down as he runs out of bounds at the 33. Oh, man, Watt couldn't believe something. He was pretty upset about something. I couldn't tell you what. So, brand new set of downs for the Patriots as they look to be cruising here and potentially. Oh, I see why. The hold. Yeah, oh, wow, yeah. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold there. Watt pretty upset about the non-call. 1st and 10 at the 33 in the shotgun. May drops back, looking, pump fakes, still in the pocket, looking, trying to scramble. Oh, and he loses the ball. He lost the ball, and T.J. Watt with the recovery. Oh, my goodness. Watt was trying to escape, and the Steelers were closing in. And another turnover by the Patriots. That's 5 turnovers. May trying to get out of there. He was trying to flip it away. He lost control as he was hit. T.J. Watt with the recovery. May can't believe it. Another fumble. If the Steelers don't win this, I don't know if they'll win another game this year. That is completely true, Chris. Unbelievable. The Steelers are forcing the turnovers, but they can't seem to force the touchdowns. They can't force their offense to move down the field. Unbelievable. Another turnover. The Patriots are just trying to give the Steelers the win, but the Steelers don't want it. The Steelers don't want to take it. They're satisfied with the one win in New York, I guess. I don't know. But they're in commercial break, folks. Again, it's 14-14. The Patriots turning it over again. Will the Steelers actually be able to take advantage is the question. May, with the interception, of course, and of course he just fumbled it there. Stevenson with 2 fumbles, Gibson with 1. Again, a lot of turnovers. 14-14 is your score. The Steelers will take over at their own 38. And again, the Steelers, I keep saying it, you're probably annoyed with it. The Steelers with 102 yards in the first quarter, looking really good. Here we are halfway through the fourth quarter, and they're at 137. So 35 yards in 2.5 quarters of play. It is horrible. But we'll see what happens here. Again, game on the line at this point. They need to get it going. Some scores across the nation. Packers leading 10-0 over the Browns. The Browns are driving at the Green Bay 13. The Colts up 34-13 over the Titans. The Titans have the ball at the Colts 20. 12 minutes ago in that one. That's fourth down, though. Looks like the Browns are actually converting there on third down. The Vikings blowing out the Bengals 47-3. Make it 48-3. They tacked on the extra point. The Rams leading 26-21 over the Eagles. Eagles with 14 unanswered. So they may be coming back, but the Rams do have the ball. Buccaneers 23, Jets 13. The Commanders, the Commies, the Redskins, whatever, 34-16 over the Raiders. The Panthers shutting out the Falcons 27-0 in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars up 20-3 over the Texans in that one. All right, we're back. 7:41 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, let's see if we can get something going. This is getting ridiculous. I know the Steelers will take it, but it's hard to have such high-paid athletes drop the ball. It's tough. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking. Fires it over the middle. It is caught by Calvin Austin for a gain of 8. That's a huge play for the Steelers offense today. A gain of 8 is like a gain of 30, pretty much. Daniel Motor, we might be seeing history today. 5 turnovers and lose. We almost lost against the Bengals in that opening game a few years ago. They had like 4 or 5 turnovers, and we barely won in overtime. That was one of the best games I've ever seen, though. This one is not. 2nd and 2 at the 46. Rodgers under center. Sending a man in motion. That is Fryer. Move 2 to the left. 2 tight ends in tight to the right. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. Rodgers hands the ball off. Up the middle. Warren making a guy miss. Trying to break free. And is brought down at the 49. That, of course, is a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. A first down. That is pretty shocking. Eat up the clock, kick a field goal, and go home happy. I mean, the Steelers will be 2-1, but I don't think Steeler Nation would be pretty happy with this. I will be very disappointed with the performance, but, you know, if we're 2-1, we're 2-1. 1st and 10, Rodgers is under center. 2 tight ends in tight to the right, sending Smith in motion. 2 receivers to the left. Rodgers under center. Rodgers, play action. He's going to check it down to Warren. He's at the 50. Makes the guy miss at the 45, 40, 35. Brought down at the 32. Good catch and run by Warren. Again, Warren has been a target of Rodgers. Again, I think that's a concern. Obviously, the Steelers, they need some guys that can separate as far as receivers are concerned. A lot of big bodies. Again, they have a lot of tight ends. DK is not known for, his route running ability. He's just a speed freak, but again, he's really just a deep threat, a big-bodied guy. That's a problem. 1st and 10 at the 33 in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Up the middle. Spillane meets him, trying to rip the ball free, but doesn't, as that's a gain of 4. As I hear some whistles being blown. Approaching the 5-minute mark. The Steelers, again, barely. I mean, it's 14-14, but it really should be Patriots 35, Steelers 7, with all the turnovers today. Just saw your Facebook post about your – yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's sick. I think you made the right choice to focus on the channel, not our College Football 26 Dynasty. Man, I hope that's going well. It seems like it's not, though. But it's fun, though. I really hope to play with you guys once again. That was the most fun I've ever had on a video game. So thank you, Ryan, for the kind words. Appreciate you. Rodgers, play action. Looking to his left. Now moving to his left. He's going to take off and run. He's going to slide. And it's going to mark him down at about the 26-yard line. And appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you very much for your support, Delay. Yeah, that's right. You guys always said delay. I got another Tomlin masterclass here, by the way, Ryan. I know you're a big Tomlin guy. But, yeah. Anyway, if we win, it's all that matters. 3rd and 2 at the 25. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. 2 tight ends in tight to the left. Approaching 4 minutes to go. And Rodgers going to take a timeout. So taking a timeout with 4 minutes to go, and this one's going to be a 3rd and 2. Rodgers having a discussion with the guard, making sure he's all good. I forgot his name off the top of I know his name. I can't remember. Number 66. He's a beast. Got him like in the 4th round last year, but he's an awesome guard. It happened before, I assure you. Usually not a good sign, though, for teams who lose with 5 takeaways. Yeah, exactly, Steve. But they are driving. It looks like the Patriots should have time on the clock, though, because at 4 minutes left, they're at the 25. I just don't see the Steelers leaving. No time left, so we'll see what happens, folks. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is a sports channel, an NFL channel, college football channel, an MLB channel. So, yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a fan of either of those sports. The sport's better of those sports. I cover a lot here. So hopefully you like the sound of that. It's a growing channel. Just 6 months ago at 30 subs. 6 months later, crossing the 1,000 subscriber mark last night. 3rd and 2, trips to the right in the shotgun. Going left to right on your YouTube screen, sending Freiermuth in motion. Rodgers hands it up the middle. Warren leaping and getting the first down. Gain of 4, and the clock will continue to run. Again, the Steelers going to try to chew as much clock as possible, because I assure you the Patriots will have a chance to, at least tie the game, if not go for the win. He took a shot at the end of that one. Spillane has been all over the field today. The former Steeler looking very good. I was actually pretty sad when we let him go a few years ago to the Raiders. 1st and 10 at the 21. Rodgers under center. Receiver to the right. The receiver to the left. Tight ends in tight. Smith is in the backfield as a fullback as Rodgers hands the ball off to Warren, spinning free, but can't find anything but a bunch of red jerseys. The Patriots all over. That's going to be a loss on the play. Bullard's down in the Packers game. Looks like a possible. Ooh, that's tough. That is not good. Christopher Papa Sports. Yes, sir. Thank you again. Appreciate your support, man. I appreciate it. 2nd and 11. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2:35 and counting. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Oh, a lot of movement, and they're going to call a false start for sure. That is not good if you're a Steelers supporter. False start on Fontanu. A de facto rookie tackle. Didn't really play much last year due to the injury. So 2nd and 16. Again, that will stop the clock. Tomlin having a discussion, a animated discussion with the near referee. So 2nd and 16. Ball at the 27. Again, looks like this one's going to be coming down to the final play, folks. Because, again, the Patriots will have a chance to at least tie the game in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rodgers drops back. Is going to check it down to Gainwell. Gainwell at the 25, 20, lowering the shoulder, brought down at the 17. Nice angry run by Gainwell. And I think the Patriots are going to call a timeout. Yeah, they want to maximize, again, all the time they have. So 2:20 left. That was about a gain of 10, so it's going to make it 3rd and 6 coming up for the Steelers. One more first down run. Yeah, no, if the Steelers get a first down here, that would be huge. Again, just they need to drain as much clock as possible. Again, Patriots calling a timeout because they know that's what the Steelers want. Rabel wanting more time on the clock. He says he's called it a lot quicker than that. I don't know. All right, 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They're at the 17. They need to get to the 11. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. A back shoulder throw to Calvin Austin. That is vintage Rodgers. Back shoulder throws, this guy practically invented them. Probably not, but hey, the Steelers have taken the lead with just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, man. Calvin Austin with a great adjustment on the catch as we're pending the extra point. His second receiving touchdown this year, of course, the first one of the Jets game. Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. 21-14, the Steelers lead with just over 2 minutes to go. Of course, the Patriots will have a great opportunity, of course, taking over because of the fumble. Again, 5 turnovers for the Patriots today. The Patriots should be blowing out the Steelers. But reality has the Steelers leading 21-14 with just over 2 minutes to go. Again, they'll take a commercial break. I, of course, will be right here. Pat should sit out here. They kind of did bring the blitz. You'll take the touchdown. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they did, Steve. The Steelers made them pay. Again, vintage Rodgers with the back shoulder throw. Yeah, that's classic. That was almost unguardable. I remember watching that as a kid. I'm like, how do we stop that? How does anyone stop it? It's like impossible. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, I just crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark yesterday. It's a growing channel. Just 6 months ago at 30 subs. Now we're at 1,000, and we're growing and growing. Checking around the league, the Packers leading 10-3 over the Browns with 3 minutes to go in that one. The Colts leading 34-20 with 7 minutes to go. The Titans, hey, that's a 2-score game, 7 minutes to go. We'll see how that one goes. The Colts did just get a first down, though. The Vikings blowing out the Bengals. Today they're the Bungles, 48-3. The Rams leading the Eagles, 26-21. The Eagles are driving. They have 14 unanswered points there. They have a chance to win it outright. The Buccaneers, 26. Jets, 13. The Commies, 34. Raiders, 16. The Panthers blowing out and shutting out the Falcons, 30-0. I think we were all wrong on that one. The Texans have tied it up there in Jacksonville. It's 10-10 there. The Jaguars, though, with the ball. This was one ugly. Yeah, I know. That's tough. That is tough. But again, folks, appreciate it. Again, I'll be covering Broncos-Chargers right after this. The subscribers of the channel voted for that one, so that's what I'm doing. Again, one poll every week for the NFL season. You guys vote for games I call in the opposite window of the Steelers. So, yeah, the Steelers. Patriots, obviously, I pick the Steelers game every single week, and you guys pick the other one. And, of course, next week the Steelers play in the early window, so that'll be 3 games happening. Steelers game, you guys will vote for one. I, of course, will pick the other. You know, yeah, I know, I picked 2 of them. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing that. All right, again, the Steelers will kick things off to the Patriots. Just over 2 minutes to go, and this one is Boswell kick things off. It's a line drive kick fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, hit hard at the 26. And that's where the Patriots will begin their drive with a chance again to tie the game. But the story of the game is turnovers, a fumble, an interception, a fumble, another fumble, and another fumble. And again, 2 of these turnovers were happening within the 5-yard line, where they were on the verge of scoring. So the Steelers very fortunate to be in the lead and just to flat out in this game. Again, it could be a 35-7 game, really, but not the case. May drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 33, steps out of bounds immediately. That is Booty with the catch. Gain of 8. Love just threw a really ugly pick. Ooh, not good there for the Packers. Second down, 2 yards to go. 2:07 left to go on the clock. May in the shotgun, going right to left on your YouTube screen. May drops back, looking, fires it. It is caught at the 40, driven backwards. But he will have the first down, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's not over here in Foxborough by any means. Steelers 21. New England 14. they'll step away. I, of course, will be right here. Atlanta beat up on the Vikes. Then the very next week, the Vikes backup team. Good case for starter role. Atlanta, I know it's rough. You never know on any given day. Let's see how my picks are doing. Probably not good. Obviously, I had the Bills right. So I had Packers. They're up. Well, let's see if I can refresh this. That'll show the scores here. Currently up 10. Yeah, I should win that one. We'll see. Gonna win that one. I picked the Patriots. Oh, you're a Steelers fan picking the Patriots. Well, if I'm wrong, then the Steelers win. So, yeah, anyway. Eagles, I picked them to win. They have a chance to win that one. They have a win there. Texans, pick them to win. Pick the Titans over. I was thinking the upset there. Obviously, I think most of us picked the Falcons. 94% of us did. So, yeah, those are my picks this week. Have a few wrong, but, hey, it is what it is. No one's perfect. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Comment down below who you're pulling for, of course. Again, I know I'm a Steelers guy, but it's not just the Steelers channel. You can check out the live streams I've done, and I've done a lot. I mean, yesterday I did 3 college games, did Dolphins, Bills, Chargers, Raiders on the Monday night, Eagles, Chiefs. Again, I have you guys vote for the other game I call every single week. So, again, it's not just the Steelers channel. Again, it's a lot of college football, baseball, and, of course, the NFL. So, again, if you're a fan of either of those sports, definitely subscribe. It's a growing channel, folks. It is a growing channel. We're growing fast. 6 months ago, 30 subs. It was just me and this guy listening to the streams. Now, well, we got a little bit more. Again, I appreciate you guys for sure. You guys have been awesome. Because we are growing, and it's all thanks to you guys. Again, I appreciate you guys. Even just clicking on the live stream, it really does help out the channel. But a super thank you if you're able to subscribe today. As we're returning to coverage again, 2-minute warning, the Patriots down 7. They're driving, though. They're at their own 40. It's a tie game. Oh, man, the Browns have actually tied it up. Wow. The Browns might steal one away from the Packers. Jeez, that's pretty wild. Apparently the Colts have just scored, so now it's 40-20 pending the extra point. So that one looks to be a loss for the Titans. The Colts moved to 3-0. Are they for real? We'll see. 1st and 10. In the shotgun is May. May drops back. He's going to check it down. It's caught by Henderson at the 45. Oh, he trucks a guy. And brought down at the 48. Oh, man, who was that? He got trucked. Jeez, and the clock continuing to run. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Patriots. In the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. May drops back. Moving to his right, Herbig on the run. Going to try to track him down. He can't. Oh, trips him up the 50, 40. Walks out of bounds at the 38. That is a huge play by May. And the clock will stop at 1:31. Herbig on the pursuit, but could not track him down. Made him trip up a little bit, but May with a great run. 1st and 10 coming up at the Pittsburgh 38. Watch the Giants blow out the Chiefs. That would be pretty crazy. I think we're all pulling for the Giants there. 1st and 10 at the 37. May drops back. Heavy pressure, trying to escape. Down he goes. Sack. T.J. Watt with his 2nd sack of the day. He had a 6-game streak there of no sacks. Today he's got 2. You haven't gotten one ad since you said something. I guess I got all. There we go. That's what it is, Chris. That's what it is. I guess you get a few ads and then boom. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know how the ads work. This is the first ever stream I've had ads, so we'll see how it goes. They got a timeout there for New England. They had to stop the clock there. 2nd and 13 coming up for the Patriots. They're at the 40. They need to get to the 27. George says, let's go Steelers. Chris, come on Steelers. I agree. May drops back. Heavy pressure. Checks it down. No, he had it, but then dropped it. Douglas was wide open. The throw is could have been a better throw. Honestly, it's probably a good thing. J.J. Watt bringing up a great point. If he catches it, he doesn't really get much, and the clock's going to run. So 3rd and 13. The Patriots have converted on multiple 3rd and longs today. They're at the 40. They need to get to the 27. Again, they'll have 2 downs to do it because they'll, of course, go for it on 4th down. May in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. May drops back. Looking, fires. It is caught at the 29 and immediately brought down. It's going to be 4th and short. Queen doing this for some reason, acting like they have stopped them on multiple 4th down conversions. That's not been the case. The Patriots have converted every single time. They are 4 for 4 on 4th down. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put up the 4s, guys. Timeouts, Steelers. 1:07 left to go here in this one. The Patriots, pretty much a do or die here. I mean, they don't convert this, it's pretty much game over. And again, right after this, I'll be doing Broncos-Chargers. So if you like football, feel free to hang out with me after. Again, I'll be sending you guys over there. I'll take a little bit of a break. I might be a little late. But, of course, I'll be calling that game until it's concluded. I might miss the first drive, but that'll be it because I'm going to take a smidge break, trying to get something. Just trying to get something little to eat here. So 4th and a long 1. They need to get to the 27. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. This is pretty much the ball game, folks. This is the ball game. May drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught, goes backwards. Oh, and he can't get there. Douglas trying to make a guy miss. He went backwards, and Eccles with a huge tackle. And that might do it here in this one. They might check the replay. Oh, man, they're going to see if he had it initially. They're going to take a look. He didn't get it. 1st and 10, and this one is going to be over. The Steelers escape the Patriots. They're going to put some more time. Vrabel can't believe it. Looked like he had to the first. I know. It looked really close. A break. Better hope no OT. Yeah, that's right. Well, no. I mean, obviously, if there's overtime here, I would definitely stay for the conclusion of this one. So the Steelers will head to victory formation, and they will advance to 2-1 when, again, their offense was terrible. 102 yards in the first quarter. 102 yards since, but they somehow get the win. The Patriots with 5 turnovers today. And that, I mean, I can't. The Steelers escape New England. So that is your final score, 21-14. Steelers move to 2-1. The Patriots fall to 1-2. Once again, folks, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is a growing channel, folks. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a sports fan. NFL, college football, and, of course, baseball as well. I cover a lot of baseball. So, yeah, I will, of course, be back in about 10 minutes. I might be able to cover the game in its entirety. Of course, Broncos-Chargers is what you guys voted for. So definitely check back in as I will be heading there. Sending you guys there, I should. I don't know. Let me double check. Again, appreciate you guys very much for this one. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's play-by-play. Again, I try for the classic radio, TV-style commentator. Hopefully I make it sound all right to you guys. As I'm just checking to see. Yes, you guys will be sent there. If you want some more football, that's where I'll be. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Colts 41 Titans. Yeah, I know. Giants fan, I expect to hear it tomorrow. But, of course, I'll be firing right back. So, again, I appreciate the heads up. But, yes, I will catch you later. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Thank you again for tuning in. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. It's a growing channel. Might as well hop on the train while it's still not as crowded. See you then.